Hey, everybody. Welcome to mini readings. How are you guys doing today? Good to see you guys. Hello, hello. Let me make sure I've got my volume down before we get started here. Yep. All right. I got it now. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, hello. Welcome to the cottage. We're getting ready to do your questions, your burning tarot questions. Hope you guys are having a good night tonight. All right. I have the list and the order up right here. And we're going to get started momentarily. Let's clear some energy before we get started real quick. And then we'll get rocking and rolling. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Say hello to your girl. Here we go. Let's clear energy. Y'all ready? All right. Hey, Lisa Duck. How you doing, Lily? Hey, BB. How's it going? How's everybody doing? Hello, hello, folks. What's up? What's up? Hey, Michelle. How are you? Good to see everybody. All right. Well, hey, fragrance therapy. I am glad to. I'm excited for you guys to be here. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yay. We didn't get to do many Sundays, so I decided to do them tonight. I may start doing them on different nights. You know me, Geminis, we always change stuff up. But thinking about going Tuesday, Friday. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Let's go to Nev. Nev, are you here, love bug? I know that's Nev. Let me find Nev's. And Nev has two questions. Hey, be yourself. I'm so sorry. Well, do you know that Scorpio moon was pretty intense and it will do that. It will do that sometimes. It will do that. How's Sam doing? What's up? Nev, are you here yet? We'll give just a second for Nev in case Nev is here or if Nev is coming. I know that Nev knows that I've timestamped, so it may be that that she's gonna check back, but we'll give it just a minute. I'm glad you're good, Sam. How's everybody doing? Oh, she is here. Well, hey, love bug. All right, here we go. I got you. All right, let's timestamp. Let's timestamp for Nev. Here we go. All right, Nev, let me see. Had two questions. Here we go. Virgo. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Okay. So question one. Let's see what the energies look like there in that situation. Let's see what the energies look like there. Here we go. What do the energies look like for question number one? For Nav, what do the energies look like? What do the energies look like here? Are things going to improve? Are things going to improve? Let's see. Are things going to improve here? Yeah, you've got to win. You've got a victory here with the Ace of Swords. That is a victory card, among other things. You've got a Page of Cups, which is kind of interesting. Two of Wands in reverse. You may have I don't know. There's good news coming toward you. And I don't know if this is somebody apologizing. I don't know with the Page of Cups here. It could be. I kind of feel like with that Two of Wands in reverse, that you may have an opportunity present itself to go a different direction if you follow my drift. I see something happening here. I don't know if that's something that you have thought about as a possibility. Let me get that Two of Wands in reverse just a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I see why it's in the reverse. There's some sort of option that's going to be presented to it's going to level the playing field. I kind of feel like this. The person specifically, or people or person behind the issue that you in the second part of that question, the truth is going to come out about something with that, whatever's going on, with what's going on there. The truth is going to come out. They're going to be exposed. And I sort of feel like they're going to be silenced, or they're going to be moved or removed or transferred from around you. I've got all kind of stuff about them being exposed now, this stuff. All right. A lot of things being made right, leveling the playing field, things being right again with the Six of Pentacles, you being made whole. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe even monetarily, if there has been something that happened or that was not fair to you with your money, even the Six of Pentacles would speak to that being fixed as well. Okay. So I like the energy around that. That's you're definitely, and your first card out, that's always the strongest. That Ace of Swords immediately. That's triumph over adversity is one of the meanings of that, possible meanings of the Ace of Swords. Definitely truth coming. A lot of cards about things being exposed, the truth coming out, good news coming toward you about the situation. All right. And I kind of feel like things are being made right there. So I hope that gave you clarity there. Can I read the second one? That one's kind of general, the second question. Can I read that one out loud? Do you remember it? Your second question, Nev? Okay, so we're looking at the rest of the year for you and just see what we can tell you about that. Let me get a sip of tea and then we'll look at the rest of the year. I could definitely tell that first question was important to you, right? Rest of the year for Nev. Rest of the year. Rest of the year. What does Nev need to know the rest of the year? Rest of the year. The rest of the year. The rest of the year for Nev. The rest of the year for Nev. Hey, matey, how you doing? Be yourself. How you doing? Rest of the year for Nev. What does Nev need to know about the rest of the year, please? Rest of the year for Nev. Rest of the year. There's an unknown obstacle that's going to present itself, but I see you overcoming it. There's an unknown obstacle, but I get you overcoming it, conquering it, if that makes sense. I'll be honest with you. I kind of feel like one of the things you may struggle with, Nev, is feeling like you're not capable of overcoming whatever this is, but I see you doing it. I see you doing it. I see you overcoming an obstacle. I want to see what else we have here for you for the rest of the year. I think you're healing from something, some wounds. I think you're doing a lot of healing. I do see that. A lot of shadow work, a lot of healing. Let's see what else, man. Let me get another shuffle here. I kind of feel like see, it's not being specific, Nev, but I think it may have to do with you healing some deep wounds is what it's telling me. Yeah, I like it. And I do see things taking off for you in maybe the latter part of the year. 8 of Wands here, the World card. You had a hard year. Ah, look at you I told you were going to overcome this. Look at the outcome. The Ace of Swords again is the outcome. But I see you closing out a cycle. That's a rite of passage. I feel, Nev, like there is a major battle that you're fighting this year that you're overcoming, and you've got a big win. And I think you're going to see things take off and feel a lot more exciting, a lot more passionate, a lot happier in the last year. I think things are going to turn around. You may even find yourself traveling or relocating with the 8 of Wands here. Something to do with distance, but there's a major thing that you overcome with that World card. There's a major rite of passage, major accomplishment. So sometimes that's end of a tough healing cycle. Sometimes the end of another cycle, like what I read about earlier, maybe that could be what's showing up here that you're overcoming. It could also be, some other kind of like the end of a healing cycle, like some other sort of big accomplishment. Sometimes we see graduations come up like this, but this to me looks more internal. It looks like you fighting a very tough battle and winning and coming out with a lot more that's what I'm seeing. That's what I feel like I'm seeing. That's what I feel like I'm seeing. Your money looks good. Your money looks real good. King of Pentacles. I do think you've got some unexpected expenses, maybe around your home or buying a home. But I think you're going to have what you need to get through that. I'm not going to tell you to be tight, but just be prudent with your money. Be prudent with your money. Because I feel like you may have some expenses to do with moving or your home or something like that. But I feel like you're going to be, your money's going to be really good. I feel like you also are devoting more time to spirituality. I see your intuition picking up. You may be starting to have dreams and things of that nature. There's your outcome for the year. Once again, big win. You're going to end up in a really much better place when this tough year is all said and done. So I hope that gave you what you needed, Nev. I hope that gave you what you needed, sweetie. You'll have to let me know. You have to let me know. You're doing some, all that work that you're doing to overcome all that stuff is going to really take you. That's ascension work is what it is. I mean, you're ascending. Your gifts will, of course, you're going to find yourself more intuitive, getting more downloads, more dreams. That would stand to reason with all the healing stuff that I saw and overcoming all those obstacles. It's through those times that we grow spiritually. Right. So I hope that helped you, Love Bug. You'll have to let me know if that gave you the clarity and the info that you need. Hey, Nancy. Yeah, we just finished. We are about to start Michelle. How you doing, Nancy? Good to see you. All right, let's go to Michelle. Yes. And Michelle had 2 questions as well. Let me timestamp for Michelle real quick. All right, here we go. Michelle, since last Mary. Okay. Let's see what we can find out for you. Let's get an update. Hey, sweetie. This is Pink and Michelle. So let's see what the energies look like right now. He just wanted to get more of his stuff. Let's see about, let's look at the potential for a reconciliation here. Let's look at the potential for reconciliation here between Cancer and Libra. How do things look energetically? How do things look energetically between the Cancer and the Libra and a potential for reconnect, reconciliation? How do things look here? How do things look here? How do things look here? Give me an energy update. I do remember that. I was sitting here and I was thinking, and I'm like, isn't this the one that I got that he was going to be combative? I did. I do remember that. I do remember that. I kept thinking, isn't this the combative guy? Yep. It's funny. Sometimes I can't remember stuff and sometimes I can. And I just happen to remember that because it was very, it's kind of weird. It was kind of a weird reading that I got. Devil in reverse, Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords in reverse. Why is that here? You know, he's angry. Why is he so bitter? He's angry. I get him opening. I almost feel like, though, that he's going to open up about it with that Ace of Swords. Seven of Cups in reverse. It's like he doesn't want anybody else. See, there's the Five of Swords in reverse. That's when things open up. That's when things open up. It's like he's angry about something. And I don't know if it's towards you or just in general, if he's got, repressed anger. That's what's got him stuck. He's got those unhealed wounds. That's what's got him stuck. And I would be, well, that's why I feel like I picked up on that combativeness before. It's almost like it's like he's got to get it out. And then once he gets it out, he's better. I don't know if that makes sense or not. And the thing is, that's somewhat true in that you have to process things through, but it's unhealthy to unleash it toward you, right? And that's what I'm afraid of, is I don't want him to unleash it toward you. He's in okay. He is in therapy. He's, the thing about it, he does feel pretty stuck right now, but it's kind of like, he doesn't, there's nobody else for him. He's telling me that with that Seven of Cups in reverse. He's telling me that. I want to delve into this a little bit more, but he feels pretty stuck and pretty stagnant, pretty exhausted right now. Four of Swords, but it's like he gets the anger out and then he opens up. This is the thing. Nine of Pentacles, the first thing that I believe needs to happen and looks to be happening is he's got to get himself stabilized. He's got to work through this stuff. The anger, the repressed anger. I think there's unhealed wounds, maybe even from childhood, right? Often the case. And I think first he's got to get himself squared away. And that's first on his agenda. And I literally see that. I see him doing a lot of healing. I did see him working on things and working on himself a lot and really focused on that. I see that as day one. I kind of feel like he will open up to you and discuss things with the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords in reverse. I'm going to see I almost feel like step one for him is getting himself squared away. Getting himself squared away. And I do see him doing a lot of that and getting himself to where he can stand on his own by himself. And that's not a bad thing. You want that, right? I feel like that's the first thing that he's going to do, as he should. I don't see him dating anybody. I don't see him messing with anybody during that time. I see him kind of focused on staying by himself and getting himself squared away. And his therapist, if this therapist is worth a damn, she will tell him that, get yourself right first, and don't be dating anybody right now, because he doesn't need to be. He doesn't need to be. And any therapist worth their salt would tell him that. So that may be his or her influence that I'm seeing in the cards. Right? Yeah, I don't see anyone. I see him being solo. I see him being solo for a bit. I got 2 cards telling me that. Plus, I got the 7 of Cups in reverse. I'm not really interested in anybody else. I don't want anybody else. I do see him overcome. He's got anger issues big time. Knight of Wands in reverse. He's got a lot of anger issues that he's got to work with. I do see him working through those. Queen of Swords in reverse, 10 of Swords, Magician. Hermit in reverse. I don't see reconciliation here right now. I don't see reconciliation. I see him opening up to you and talking to you. I do see that. But right now, I don't see reconciliation. Now, do I see him moving on and being with anybody? Hell no. I don't. I do not. No, see, he's not interested. He's just not. I just think he's playing it safe and staying single for a little bit. But I feel like his first order of agenda is getting himself right. And quite honestly, that may be why this is looking this way. I don't see reconciliation energy. But let's see if there might be something. Is there anything down the road for reconciliation? Yeah, there's some, yeah. And he loves you. See, when I ask for down the road, he loves you. He's got a lot of love for you. He's scared shitless. I'm going to be real. He's going to go slow as fuck. He's scared shitless. He's shell shocked. Yes. And I see him being very slow and stable. But he does love you. No doubt about it. He loves you. He's just got a lot of inner battles to fight. He's still invested in this thing, though. He's just, Emperor reverse. He's just not feeling ready for anything right now. And quite honestly, I think he just doesn't. What I really feel from all of this, Michelle, in looking at his energy, I don't know if this is going to make sense to you or not, but he feels like a shell of himself or a shell of a man. He doesn't feel whole. He doesn't feel whole, and he wants to be. Now, I don't know if that's going to make sense to you or not. Is there a lot of trauma in his, you don't have to go into detail, but is there a reason, that you know of? Has he had some past trauma, childhood trauma, some situations that he may need to still process through? Yeah. I feel like, Michelle, the reason that, I had to really dig past the current energy to get, okay, all right, and that makes sense. I feel like the reason I had to get through the current energy and go towards the future, the current energy right now, it's like all he can think about is his situation and himself, which is not a bad thing right now. It's not a bad thing. He needs to focus on himself. Because that's the only way he'll ever be whole and able to really function in a healthy way in a relationship. But I had to dig past that. But this is going to be this stage for him is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But I think he's serious about it. I think he's serious about it. Based on what I'm seeing, I think he's serious. I think that there are good therapists that know a lot and are great, and there are ones that are just crappy. And I feel it, to me, the cards I'm seeing, it makes me think that he's under the influence of a knowledgeable therapist. And yay for that. Okay. And he looks determined to me to work through this. I think he's tired of being miserable. I kind of feel that. I think he's exhausted and tired of being miserable. And this is not with you. This is inside. This is the miserable is on the inside. Yeah. You've heard the term rock bottom. I think he's hit rock bottom where he's like, I just can't live like this anymore. I just can't live like this anymore. And that's what I love. Hey, Brittany, how are you doing? So, Brittany, I think, did you put in a question, Brittany? Hey, Kathleen, you sure can. We still have some availability. The information, Kathleen, is at the top of this chat. But anyway, Michelle, let me know if this gave you the clarity that you need or you were looking for. I just think it's down the road. Now, let me say something, Michelle, that's very important. It's incumbent upon me. I would not fully do you right if I did not bring this full circle back to you. You need to work on you too. You need to get on a shadow work journey. Maybe therapy, maybe not, but definitely work on yourself as well, because you guys were together 4 years. He's not been healthy, and that's okay, but neither one of you could have been healthy as well. All right. Yes, exactly. So pour your energy into yourself during this time. All right. That's what, yes, absolutely. I want to see you bloom. I want to see you blossom. And I think I already am. I think you're starting that, and good for you. So, hey, Brittany. So you're after Lisa right here. This is where you are. I saw where you put your question in the chat. I'll be on. It'll be a little bit before I'm ready to do your question, because we just finished Michelle. We're about to do Lindsay, and she's third. All right. I don't think so, Michelle. I think he doesn't know what he wants, to be honest with you right now. I think he's so confused. And he may realize that he's not in any position to make a real decision one way or the other, right? Hey, Kathleen, yours just came through. You're after Brittany. Lindsay, how you doing? I got you, Kathleen. I'm about to update the list on the screen. All right. I hope that helped you, Michelle. Thank you. But let's go to Lindsay. Okay, here we go. Let me get on your question, Lindsay. Here we go. Oh, same to you, Michelle. Same to you, love. Lots of love back to you. I appreciate you. And I wish you so much happiness and so much healing. Shadow work and healing is tough, but it's rewarding, and you'll feel a lot better. So, okay, Miss Lindsay. Lindsay has been down in the dumps about love. I want to know what's going to happen in my love life, if anything, in the near future. Lindsay is an amazing Pisces. Lindsay is an amazing Pisces. All right, Miss Lindsay. Let's see what we can tell you about your love life in the near future. Let's see what we got, beautiful. Lindsay is a spicy, feisty Pisces. All right. Let's see what's coming up in love for Lindsay. What does Lindsay, the Pisces, need to know about love and romance? What does Lindsay, the Pisces, what's going on with Lindsay in terms of romance? What's going on with, what does she need to know? Tell me what's going on here. What's going on here with love with Lindsay? Lindsay the Pisces. Lindsay the Pisces. Lindsay the Pisces with romance. Lindsay the Pisces with romance. You will have love coming towards you. I just saw the Knight of Cups. So let's see if there's blockages or what. Let's just see what comes out in the cards. Let's see what's going on. Oh, thank you, Brittany. Thank you for that. That makes me feel so excited. Thank you for that. That's the sweetest thing. Let's see what we got, Lindsay, beautiful. Lindsay, you've got, okay, 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups in reverse, Hermit reverse. Okay, so let's talk about it, Lindsay. First off, Spirit encouraged you by sending you that by throwing out that Knight of Cups. And that's to say your love life is going to improve. It's going to get better. Now, Dr. Spirit in part 2 of your reading is telling you there are things you got to do to make it happen. But there are things that you can do to make it happen. Okay. To get you closer there. All right. Lindsay, you've got some unhealed wounds from the past. 6 of Cups in reverse, baggage, 10 of Swords, betrayal. Okay. And I don't know if you were listening whenever I was actually reading for Michelle, but unhealed wounds can create problems in attracting and keeping love and who we choose and all those sorts of things, right? It can also sometimes push love away, real love. The Hermit reversed, that what that is telling me is that you struggle with being single. Now, I'm not gonna hammer you too hard about that. You're a Pisces, and Pisces people love being in love, and that's not a bad thing. I love. You've heard me talk enough, Lindsay, about you. If you've watched me for any length of time, you'll know that I adore Pisces people and the sweetness that they often embody. But nonetheless, what we have to do, even though can be uncomfortable, is we have to get to a place where we're okay being single, where we actually are happy being single. Because if we're not happy being single, we're not going to be happy being in a connection. And I know that may not make sense, but you can't get that happiness from another person. If you are already vibrationally in an energetic vibration internally of being happy, then you'll attract somebody similar, okay? And you'll make each other happy. But if you are in a situation where you hate your own company, you will attract somebody else that hates their own company. You also are putting the message out there subconsciously that you're not fun to be with. And what I mean by that is this. When we have fun alone, when we can have fun on our own, we enjoy our own company, then that puts out the message, I'm fun to be with. I would hang out with me. I would date me, right? So a lot of times when we are rocking in the vibration of hating being alone, loneliness, what's the right word? Fear of being alone, all of those sorts of things. And then we'll often attract somebody who has a similar issue and we'll just be miserable together, right? So there's a twofold issue here, all right? There's a twofold issue here. I think there are some unhealed wounds from some past betrayals and or wounds. These could go all the way back to childhood. It could be heartbreak. It could be a combination of both. But those need to be processed through. That's holding you back. And the other thing that's holding you back is the single part. Everything that you're wanting out of a relationship, you've got to give yourself first. And I know that makes no sense. But when we take a step back and we start to become self-aware, and the way that we do the way that we gain self-awareness is through shadow work. The way that when we become self-aware of who we really are, we'll realize that at our very core, we are nothing but a big fat ball of love. Okay. That's what we are. That's what we're made of. That's our soul. Our soul is a little bitty tiny piece of soul of source energy, and it's divine love. Okay. So we don't have to look for love or be desperate for love, because we realize it, we see it, and we love in ourselves, and we're giving ourselves that. And every single shred of anything that you want from another person, you have to learn to give yourself first. And once you learn to give it to yourself, you'll attract somebody else that will also be in that same vibration. These are the problem. These are the blockages in your love life that I see that are holding you back. All right. Do I think you'll be single forever? No, I don't. Because I think you're going to get on a shadow work and healing journey. And that's why that Knight of Cups came up. It's here. It's attainable. It's doable. You're going to find somebody that's going to court you and woo you. Okay. After this is what's holding you back. This is the blockage. So the longer you put this off, the longer you put off the actual healthy, nice relationship, right? But you got to get yourself in this Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups energy, where one of my favorite Carrie Bradshaw quotes, single and amazing, and single and fabulous. And you're going to have to be amazing to change that relationship status. Because if I am really happy right now, and I am, by the way, I am single and happy myself. Right now, I don't even care if I ever date again. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even care. And I'm not bitter. Like, I love love. I love romance. I really, really do. But like, I'm in this place where somebody that has got to be pretty freaking amazing, because I'm already happy. And so to let someone in that way, I'm jeopardizing my current happiness. You see what I'm saying? So it takes the competition to a whole new level. The competition is not another man. It's my own happiness, right? Yes, singleness isn't, it's not something that needs to be healed. Quite the opposite, right? So, Lindsay, that's what I see the biggest issue is. So rather than just sit here and pull cards and say, yeah, you're going to be in love one day, I'm going to tell you how to be in love one day. How about that? I'm going to tell you how. And that's how. That's how it's done. Trista, thank you so much. You're exactly right. But that's how. Because if I can't tell you how, then I need to go sit down somewhere. I'm just pulling cards and telling you what your future holds, which, okay, that's tarot reading and I get it. But I can't do that. I got to do stuff to help people. But I hope that helps you, Lindsay. I hope that gave you the information that you need. But definitely get on a shadow work journey. Okay. Definitely embrace that. I have a boatload of shadow work information on my member stuff too. Thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate that. All right, next up is Buzz. Buzz Lightyear. Paging Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear is a Virgo. Let's see what happened on this vacay. Let's see what happened on the vacay. Let's see what happened on the vacay. You're laughing. Let's see what happened on this vacay that Catherine went on. Was she honest? Was there honesty or dishonesty around this thing? Was she with her family or someone else? Tell me, was there honesty? Was she honest with Buzz? Was she honest with Buzz about who she went on this vacay with? Was she honest with Buzz about who she went on this vacay with? Let's see what we got. Do we have honesty here? Do we have honesty here? Do we have honesty here about this vacay and who she went with? It was a family trip. It was definitely a family trip. Definitely. I got lots of family vibes. I feel like there was an older family member that was a male there, maybe a dad or a granddad, that was important. Time spent with that person. Could be an uncle or something, but I feel like it was an older male that may have been around her. But she did not have romantic company on that thing. There was nothing. She was all about the fam. Let me see what else I can tell you. I don't think that this was altogether a pleasant trip. I don't now. Again, nothing romantic, but that Queen of Swords flew out when I was shuffling, and she came out in the upright. She's honest in the upright, so I wasn't overly bothered by her. But the Queen of Swords sometimes is stern or has to put her foot down about something. And on the bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I almost think there's a lot of people here on this trip, Buzz. There's a lot of people, and there's a biddy here. There's a biddy bitch, not her, someone else, that I think she may have had some issues around. I don't know if it's a mom or a sister or what, but there is Mother's Day. It did not go well. Yeah, that's right. It was Mother's Day. I don't know that her and mom had the best visit, if you know what I mean. All right. Well, thank you, Sarah. I don't know if her and mom had the best visit. Now, this could have been a sister. It may not be her. It's almost like she had to set some ground rules or some boundaries or tell somebody to back the hell away from her. Catherine, I'm talking about. I don't know if this makes sense to you, Buzz, but I feel like it's a female. Normally I do not read gender, but this is a little bit of a different type of a question. So fair. And plus I'm seeing all these spaces. There's a lot of people here. There's a King of Pentacles, and then there's the Nine of Pentacles. And then there's the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands in reverse, who's the salty bitch, and the Queen of Swords, which I think that's the energy that Catherine was having to embody, because that's the card that flew out while I was shuffling. Well, maybe it could be a sister-in-law that she had to tell to back the fuck up. And I think she did. I kind of get this energy that she had to, what is the word I'm looking for, Buzz? That she had to put somebody in their place, if that makes sense. She had to put somebody in their place. And she also had to establish herself in her own role as, family member. Does that make sense? I kind of feel like she felt pushed out. That does make sense? Yeah, there was some animosity there. There were some wounds there were some digs made. Okay. Yeah. Harsh words flew. It was not a pleasant time. Now, do I think she's okay? I do. That's why another reason the Five of Pentacles is here, but I think it hurt her. I think Five of Cups. I think this was not a joyous occasion. Let's just put it that way. This was not a joyous occasion, Buzz. That's what I got. This was not fun, but I don't think there was anybody there other than fam. So I hope that helps you, Buzz. You'll have to let me know if that gave you the clarity that you needed. She may open up to you about it. Yeah, I think she's fine now. I do feel like she's fine. I definitely feel like she's fine. Hold on a minute. Okay. So now, oh, good. Good, good, good. So now we're on Chloe. Buzz, I did not timestamp for you. What the heck? I'll go back and get it before I post the timestamps. Oh, I love that, Buzz. That is so sweet. I freaking love that. Hiya, Chloe. Hi yourself. All right, Chloe. Let's see. Chloe is a Virgo in a situationship with a Gemini, but I'm ready to throw in the towel because he's not willing to communicate. All right, my love. Let's see what's going on with this crazy Gemini. We can be so bad sometimes, Chloe. On behalf of Geminis, I apologize. All right. What's going on with this Gemini? Thank you, Buzz. Hey, Caramel Dolce. How you doing, beautiful? Good to see you. What's going on with this Gemini toward Chloe, the Virgo? What's going on with this Gemini toward Chloe, the Virgo? What's going on with this Gemini toward Chloe, the Virgo? What's going on with this Gemini toward Chloe, the Virgo? What's going on with this Gemini toward Chloe, the Virgo, please? What's going on with this Gemini toward Chloe, the Virgo? Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Caramel. Four of Wands, but in the reverse, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse. He wants to be around you without putting in any real work. He's pretty stuck on you, but the problem is he's unstable as fuck, and he really doesn't want to be down for you when it's like, and I even saw this whenever I was shuffling. The jumper was the High Priestess in the reverse. That's a real flaky, unstable energy. And it's kind of like, sometimes the High Priestess in the reverse is about bypassing the hard work. And the Nine of Wands is here in the reverse. Four of Wands in the reverse, right? You've got a card of him coming back around, but again, not really putting in the work. Doc, what are you doing? How you doing, sweetie? But it's like, I don't think the Gemini is quote unquote going anywhere per se, but I get that he's really just not putting in the effort. This Gemini is just not putting in the effort to make this thing work. That's what I get. Six of Cups in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Wands. Emperor in the reverse. I'm going to tell you what I've got. I think your problem is this. I think you are dealing with someone who doesn't have a lot of maturity. I don't think that this person is in a place where they are mature enough to relationship. And I think they don't even want to, I almost feel like with that Seven of Wands here, that when you try to talk to this person about commitment with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, this Gemini feels triggered, gets combative, closes off, closes down. And that's like a very big, I'm not ready with the Emperor in the reverse. I think with the Six of Wands here, and everything else I'm seeing, this is one of those situations where It's more about how you make the Gemini feel and what the Gemini gets out of this than what the Gemini gives to it. You know, real relationships require us investing our time, our energy, work, right? And, oftentimes, we are, we're initially attracted to somebody because of the way they make us feel. But when we start to really relationship, it becomes deeper than that. There's substance there, there's loyalty there. There's work. There's I'm here for you if you need me kind of energy. I'm willing to do the work. When you have your bad days, I'm going to be here for you. When I have my bad days, you're going to be here for me. There's a give and take there, and it's work. And it requires investment. It's just like when you're tending a garden. A relationship really is like a garden. We have to weed it, we have to water it, or else it'll die. And I think that this Gemini very much enjoys the attention and the gratification that they get from this connection. But this Gemini just wants to eat at the garden. The Gemini does not really have any interest in weeding the garden and watering the garden at all, just eating at the garden. And it's a very superficial thing. And this Gemini lacks the maturity or the desire to want to do anything any differently. And, I got the Emperor in the reverse. Gemini's just not really ready to stand up and be a grown-ass man or woman. I can't remember what you said, but yeah, definitely. All right. Unfortunately, Chloe, we see this a lot with my son. I'm not going to sit here and say that all Geminis are douche canoes. They're not, but they grow up very slowly as a whole. Men and women, but the women more faster than the men. Some men never grow up. Okay. Some of the men just never grow up. They're a great time. They're a lot of fun. Okay. They can be a lot of fun to hang out with. And Geminis love Virgos because we're both ruled by Mercury and we like smart people, and Virgos are smart like Geminis. Right. But at the same time, you need a real man. Exactly. Not a boy. And I will say that the things that Virgos bring to the table, and I like Virgos a lot, Chloe. I'm going to be real with you. It is a sign that I vibe with very well. I had to get to a place in my life of maturity to appreciate what the Virgos bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? As a friend, I would date a Virgo. I just never have. But I think this Gemini is too immature to really appreciate the Empress that you are. That's just essentially what I've got. And I don't think he stops to even think about it. Unfortunately, until Geminis mature, a lot of times that's the way they can behave, where they don't even stop to think about how this impacts other people. And I think that's what you're dealing with. Do I think the Gemini is intentionally being a douche? I don't. But they are. It doesn't matter. It hurts just the same. It hurts just the same, right? And so it kind of sucks. And usually if a Gemini grows up, it's because they go through something themselves where they realize how bad it hurts whenever you're on the other side of that shit, right? So I hope that gave you some insight, Chloe. I hope that gave you some insight. Right, Brittany. So let me know if that helped you, my love. But yeah, you deserve a full person, a grown-ass person. And I know this is generalized. I'm not trying to be stereotypical. Most Virgos have a maturity and a stability about them just from the onset. And it takes a mature Gemini to really be able to appreciate all that Virgo is. And look, I'm not sitting here, Virgos aren't perfect. I know that. Look, Virgos have their issues just like everybody else. But immaturity is usually not on the list of struggles that are common for people with Virgo in their chart. If they do, it's because they got something else in their chart that's driving that, Gemini or Aries or Sagittarius, some shit, if that makes sense. You are welcome. You are welcome. Nancy, you're up next. Let's read for Nancy. Let's read for Nancy. And Nancy, okay, so Nancy, you have asked, when will Mintu unblock me and give intimacy? If you look on my terms, Nancy, I cannot read when questions. I cannot tell you when something will happen, okay? I know you may not know a lot about tarot cards, but there are no dates and times on these cards. All right. Oh, good, Caramel. So I can't tell you when. So that's why in my terms and conditions that you agree to, you state that you read and you understand that I can't tell you when something happens. So I need another question. All right. I need another question from you. You would ask me if it would be by your birthday on May 29th. Now, I can look at a fixed period and see if you'll hear from Mintu by then. But, but I don't know, I can't give you a date, right? So do you want me to just look? Can we do his feelings and his next actions? Yes, we can, love. We absolutely can. Let's see his feelings and next action. Give me Mintu's feelings and next actions toward Nancy. Give me Mintu's feelings and next actions toward Nancy. Give me Mintu's feelings and next actions toward Nancy. Feelings and next actions toward Nancy. Give me Mintu's feelings and next actions toward Nancy. Give me Mintu's feelings and next actions toward Nancy. He is invested. He's invested, but it's weird because he's very invested and he is attracted to you. I don't know that he's going to do anything. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like he's got, I know you mentioned that he's got, I've got a family member here that keeps him from actually doing anything. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Empress reversed, Star reversed. I think he's in the blues about this. I don't think he's happy about it, but he's just not going to stand up to the family member, whoever this family member is. I think he's invested. I think he cares about you with the Six of Pentacles. I'm going to see if there's, but I don't think he cares enough to stand up to, I don't think he cares enough to stand up to his mom. I think he gives in to his mom. Yeah, I don't see him doing anything. Yeah, she recently told us to break up. Yeah, and that's who he's listening to. He's not happy about it, but that's what he's doing. And I don't see him coming towards you. I don't see him coming towards you. In fact, I see him almost being a little bit closed off. I just don't. I just don't. You may get some communication from him, but I don't see actually him offering you anything. See, he's coming in like this, the Emperor in reverse. What you got is somebody that's not a man. Okay? They're not a man. I don't care if they're 50 years old. They're not a man because they let mama tell them what to do. And you don't want somebody like that. You really don't. You deserve somebody that's a grown-ass man that'll stand up to his mom. Let me just tell you, look, my daughter is, she just turned 20. She's got a boyfriend. He's amazing. But let's just say that I didn't like him and I told, what she should do is say, Mom, with all due respect, I love you, but this is my man and I'm staying with him because I love him and he's good for me. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You never want a man that puts his wife, his mama ahead of you. You never want that shit. You would be, let me tell you, Nancy, I'm going to be real with you. To be with a man like this, you would be miserable. Your entire life would be hell. Because I know people who have been with men, they stayed married to men that their mamas ran their lives and they've let their mamas run their life. It is a fucking nightmare to be married to a person like that. So you're better off. I know you may not see that, but I promise you, you're better off. You are better off. I promise you that. But I don't see him really doing anything, Nancy. Hey, Calico. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't think he will. I think he loves you. I think he cares about you, but he loves his mother more. He's afraid of, I don't even know if it's love. His fear for his mother outweighs his love for you. So he doesn't love you enough to stand up for his mother, to his mother. And let that sink in. He doesn't love you enough to stand up for you. He doesn't love you enough to stand up for you. And you deserve a partner that will stand up for you. And this is because he is unhealthy. He was raised by an unhealthy, overbearing, controlling woman, and he is not healed from that. And he will hurt anybody that he is with because of that until he heals. But I don't ever see him doing anything towards you. I don't. And you deserve something that is more healthy. You definitely do, Nancy. You're a good person, and you deserve somebody who will give you, everything that you deserve, who will be a man. And this is not a man. This is a boy. A fuck boy, to be honest. If I'm just being real with what I see in the cards. Right. I need to update the list too. But I hope that helped you and gave you the clarity that you need, love bug. I know it hurts. I know it hurts because I'm telling you, I can tell you care about this man and you love this man. Wow, Calico. That's interesting. I like how, I put my hair up a lot at night. I usually sleep with my hair in a big old messy bun on top of my head. Yes, love yourself. Lucille McGillicuddy has got it right. Listen to Lucille. Love yourself. Yeah, well, see, that's another thing. If he's doing that, you don't want that. I don't think you do. You deserve somebody's whole heart. Yeah. You cut your hair and you regret it. I need to get mine cut. I'm not going to get it cut like way short or anything, but I need probably several inches off of it. All right. I got our list updated. But I hope that helped you, Nancy. You deserve the absolute best. I want you to invest in yourself. Take your time and your energy and do some shadow work and heal from that man so that you don't choose somebody like that and you're not attracted to somebody like that in the future. You are welcome. Hey, Andrea, how are you doing? All right. All right. Here we go. Let's go back over here. When you love yourself, the right person enters your life. Be happy with yourself and the right person will find you. Don't chase. Lovely advice from our friend Lisa. Lovely advice. Absolutely. All right, Miss Jenna. Jenna is up next. Let me timestamp for Jenna. All right, Miss Jenna. Capricorn Sun, dealing with a Scorpio, no contact. Wanting to know about a reconciliation. 3-question I did. I remember doing that 3-question read for you. Let's see what we've got here, beautiful. All right, Miss Jenna, are you here, sweetie? Andrea, you are so cute. You have the cutest little, you always have the cutest input, I guess is the best way to say it. There she is. Okay, beautiful. Let me see what we got. All right. What are the energies around a reconciliation from Scorpio to Capricorn? Scorpio to Capricorn. Jenna. Reconciliation, please. What are the energies here? Give me an energy update. Give me an energy update, please. Oh, look at that. Give me an energy update on this Scorpio-Capricorn connection. Trista, what Trista said. Nancy, if you're still here, the comment that Trista just made, I believe you're spot on. I don't think his mom would like any woman. She's going to give him fits. And he'll let her. He'll let the mom. But okay. Scorpio toward Capricorn, reconciliation. Scorpio toward Jenna the Capricorn. What are the reconciliation energies? What are the reconciliation energies? Okay. What are the reconciliation energies between these two? He's so invested. You know, he feels ignored, or he felt ignored in this connection. He's invested, and there's something that's got him really not feeling. He's very sad. 5 of Cups here, 6 of Wands. It's like he feels unnoticed or not acknowledged. He's super invested. 10 of Pentacles. He's very invested, Jenna. I wish I could. I don't remember all the deets of that reading. God, things run together, and I'm sorry, Jenna, but I do remember reading for you, definitely. But something's got him upset and heartbroken. Jenna, are you guys aren't in any contact? Page of Pentacles. Did you guys by chance have children? Remind me of that, Jenna. If you guys have children together, or there are children? No. Why is that Page of Pentacles here in the reverse? You know what I think? You have children and he did. Were there problems? But he still hung up on you. He's not over you. I don't know if there were problems with the children or around the children. I don't know if what his children aren't telling him things that are affecting the way things are between you two right now. I kind of wonder if his children are bad mouthing you with the Page of Pentacles here in the reverse. Two of Wands in the reverse, Three of Wands. He's still invested. I think he is kind of, he has a son and he loved me. Maybe it's another family member. I doubt Calico. Maybe it's another family member. Or maybe it's something about one of your kids. It's like he's taking a step back from things. He's disappointed. He's upset. He's not moved on. It's like he's taking a step back from things, thinking things over. They were really little and my kids were at the time. Okay. It's like he's taken a step back and thinking things over. He's still invested in you. I can tell you that. I keep getting that. And he can't move on. He's very invested. Six of Swords here in the reverse. That's my card of somebody being stuck on you, trying to move on and not being able to. Why is he so upset? I wonder if somebody has told him some lies. It could be a friend. There's somebody here that's told him something. I'm going to tell you that. Okay? And it's got him upset. Yeah. Four of Swords here. It's really got him exhausted, down. Somebody has said something to him, and I don't think it's the truth. All right? He's trying to detach from his feelings, but not able to do so. And so he's just kind of in this evaluate. Let's see what's going on. Let's observe. Let's take a step back and think about things. I think he's going to come to realize that he does have emotion for you with the Knight of Cups. There is some reconciliation energy here, but there's also some ending energy. So I think this thing could go either way, but he's found something out here, Seven of Swords in reverse, that he is not happy about. And he feels like he knows the truth about a situation. That's what's up. Six of Cups here in the reverse. Somebody may have told him something about you in your past that wasn't true. I don't know if this makes any sense to you or not. He's been told a lie. Page of Wands here in the reverse. There is something that has been told to him that is not true. Oh, thank you, Calico. That's what's up. That's what's going on here. I think he's real on the fence right now. He's trying to move on and he can't. He's going to come to realize he loves you. He's trying very hard to put you in the past and not able to do so. It's literally him fighting with himself about this. Literally. Ultimately, will he come toward her? Ultimately, will he come toward her? Yeah. I think he's going to open up to you and tell you what all this is about. Eight of Wands here too. I do think you'll get communication from him, and I think he'll open up to you. But right now, he is really in the throes of back and forth and arguing with himself. And the problem is, whatever this is that he's been told, Jenna, whatever this is that he's been told bothers the shit out of him and hurts him. And he's struggling to believe that it's true, but yet he can't not believe it because apparently he feels like whoever told him this wouldn't lie to him, but I think they did. But eventually I think he's going to say something to you and say, look, is this true? Or something of that nature. And I think that's when you guys will talk things out. That'll be the beginning of working things out. That's my prediction. I think he wrestles with this a lot. That's what I got, love. And I hope that helps you, Jenna. Hey, Santiago, how you doing? But let me know if that helps you, love. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jenna. And thank you for booking with me as always. Yeah. See, I think it's some kind of fabricated, made up shit. I think it's a lie. I think that's why you don't have any idea what it is. Because I think whatever he's been told is an untruth. That's what I believe. Um, all right, Miss Lynn. This is Lily. This is Lily. Let me timestamp for Lily. Lily is, can you please tell me the energy surrounding my love life and what's coming toward me? Absolutely. As for a higher salary and a later start date, can you please tell me the energies around that? Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. Thank you for booking with me. What are the energies around Lily's love life? Didn't you? Let's see here. You're fine. You're fine. Give me the energies around Lily's love life. Give me the energies around, what does Lily need to know about the energies around her love life and what to expect? What are the energies around Lily's love life? 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 What are the energies? What can she expect about what's coming toward her? Things are a little bit stuck. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Page of Swords up, Five of Swords in reverse. When I was shuffling, I saw the Six of Swords in the reverse. There may be someone here that you have history with. That may be why that card is there. That card flew out as I was shuffling, and then we got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Things are a little bit stagnant right now. You may have a past person in your energy watching you. They're not over you. I can tell you that. There's somebody here that you got history with. I don't think things are over. No, I do feel like this person kind of feels lost without you, very invested. I think you may get an apology from this person with that Five of Swords in reverse, Three of Swords in the reverse. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but I do see that person coming back around and apologizing and trying to work things out with you. But I kind of feel like there's a stagnancy here between you two. I think this person wants you back. I think they watch you. I think they keep tabs on you. And I think they are struggling to move on from you. But yeah, there's something here they're not seeing, or you're not seeing. You guys together aren't seeing. There's a lesson to be learned, and neither one of you have really figured it out, whatever it is here. The unfinished business between you two. Both of those cards speak to not having an awareness of something that you need to know about. So there's some past energy here, flat out, that's unresolved, that's not processed through, Lily. That's going to keep things stuck. You may deal with this person in the 3D. I think there's a good possibility this person will come around towards you, but I don't see it going anywhere. I see you guys getting stuck again in the same old patterns or same problems. All right. I don't think that's their intention or yours, but I think energetically, you're probably still aligned with whatever that energy was that when you guys broke up. And probably they are too, because I kind of get a repeating back of old patterns. Yeah, Emperor in reverse. All right. So I don't know that that would end very well. Justice card. They're going to try to, you will, I do believe you're going to get an apology from this person. I think they're going to ask for commitment, and I think they're going to ask you to build something, but I don't think it's going to be lasting. And I think Seven of Swords in reverse, I think what you're going to find out, sadly, is that, you're going to get a repeat with this person. Yeah, I did see that, a literal apology, but I don't think you'll see changed behavior. That's the problem. I think it'll fall apart again. I've literally got a coming back around and then a falling apart yet again. Now you can break that energy. You can break that energetic cycle. You absolutely can. Shadow work. That's the only way. All right. That you can do that, but that's what's up here. That's how you change your energetic vibration from one associated with relationship challenges to relationship success. All right. You would have to do it, and so would this person, before you came back together. But that's what's here. That's what's here. You're not. Oh, I've got a lot of stuff about that on membership. I've got a whole playlist with dozens of videos about shadow work that I have for Fam Jam. I do not see anything new at all. And I pulled a shit ton of cards. I don't have a thing that's new. I don't have a thing that's new. So what that tells me, Lily, is right now, even if you met a new person, you would have a repeat of the same thing. You may have heard it said, you may have seen memes that say this. This is very true. You'll keep having the same experience with different people until you learn the lesson. And many times that's about healing and shadow work, breaking that energetic cycle. You've got to change the energetic vibration of your shadow self, which is your subconscious. Okay. And that is done through shadow work and healing. I don't consider myself a mental health expert, but I've probably read 30-something books about Carl Jung, Jungian psychology, and the shadow self, and processing and healing, emotional healing. And I've really done that because of my own journey, but I learned a lot during the same time. Yeah, I would definitely say, like I said, it's a lot more than what I can explain here, which is why I have all those dozens and dozens of videos over on Fam Jam. But I definitely feel like that could do you a world of good. I'm going to get your second question. Let's talk about your the work, the higher salary and later start date. Let's see what the energies are around that for you, Miss Lily. What are the energies around the later start date, higher salary? What are the energies around that, around Lily getting that? What are the energies around Lily getting that? What are the energies around Lily getting that, please? What are the energies around that? You are welcome. Thank you, Lily. What are the energies around Lily getting that higher salary and the later start date? Let's see what we got for Lily. What are the energies? Okay. What are the energies? The Moon, Justice, Seven of Cups in reverse. What does that mean? Four of Wands in reverse. I don't think you're going to get everything that you asked for, but I think they're going to try to do better for you. I think they're scrambling. I'm going to be real with you. I think they're scrambling to make that happen. And I think they will come back to the table with a better offer, but it may not be everything you want. You may not get everything that you want, but it's a better offer than what you got. So I do see an overall win for you. I do see an overall success. They may not give you all the money that you asked for, but they may give you more money. Okay, that kind of thing, if that makes sense. They haven't responded to your requests. You know, the interesting thing, here's what I kind of feel like, Lily. I kind of feel like they went back to the drawing board, and I think they were like, here's what I think is happening. I think they go back to the drawing board and they're like, is there anybody else that we could hire for, and then they're like, no, there's nobody else that's really on her level. Okay, let's see what we can do. That's what I think is going to happen behind the scenes. All right. That's what I feel. I think they consider everybody else and go, we just would rather have her, and they do what they need to do. So I think right now they're revisiting the decision, and that's what I got. That's what I got, Lily. I hope that helps you. You got to keep me posted. Yes, I do believe that you will. I definitely believe that you will. Yes, definitely keep us posted. You know, we love hearing back from you guys. No, I got success. I got a win. I got success. All of that good stuff, right? All right, Ms. Lisa is up next. Good stuff. Love life. Next three. I got you, beautiful. We'll see what's up, Lisa Duck. Well, hey, Fred. You have a good night. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna do your love life first. Lisa, you know I always reorder it. Love life for Lisa for the next 3 months. Next 3 months for love life. Next 3 months for Lisa for her love life, please. What does she need to know about the next 3 months for her love life? People, not a person, people, options. You're going to be dealing with more than one person, Lisa. I know you didn't ask this. I think you're going to be looking at moving. That is here. That may be some of the good stuff, but you got multiple people that you're going to be dealing with. I got a couple of pages here. Who is this Page of Swords that keeps tabs on Lisa? Four of Swords. The person you're on break with. I know you know who that is. The Page of Swords. We even got air energy. Who is the Page of Cups? Who's the Page of Cups? Who's the Page of Cups? Who is that? No, right, Fred. Lisa's getting a little bit of Fred in my life, a little bit of Derek in my life, a little bit of John in my life. Sorry, Lisa. All right. Who's this Page of Cups? Who's this Page of Cups? Not your normal type. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Somebody that is not your normal type. You're going to take a leap of faith with this one. This Page of Swords, I don't think you're going to deal with this person. I think this person is in your energy because this person keeps tabs on you. I don't see this Page of Cups doing anything except I see you guys. Let me just clarify that. The Page of Cups watches you and keeps tabs on you. Lost without you. Feels like they would lose their shirt if they came towards you. Fucker. Ten of Pentacles, very invested. Their energy's there, but they ain't gonna do nothing, Lisa. I know who that is. You know who that is. That's Mr. And I won't say any more than that, but you know who it is, Lisa. But you got a Page of Cups over here that looks interesting to me. I kind of feel like you're only going to deal with this one. This other one is in your energy, but I feel like this is the one you're going to deal with. You're going to be dating this one. I know. Exactly, Lisa. This one here, this Page of Cups, I don't know who it is. You're going to be dating this one. This one's pursuing you. This one is pursuing you, and I see this one offering something to you. Knight of Cups, Fool card. All right. Leo. Is there a Leo? It's new. It's a fire sign, Leo, Lisa. I believe this, or it's somebody I believe that's got fire in their chart. And it may be somebody with Leo in their chart, but it definitely, I believe this is somebody that's got fire in their chart, Lisa. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Because I've got Aries and Leo here. I mean, Taurus is here, but whoever this is feisty. That's how you're going to know who this is. This one that you're going to be dealing with. They're feisty. They're active. So I feel a very fiery energy with that person. Definitely not boring. You're going to be going around. I feel like this person's very active. I feel like this person can keep you going on the go a lot. Going here, there, and yonder. You know what? I remember that, Lisa. I do remember that. I do remember that. I do remember that. This person's going to court you. I like this person. I like this person. You definitely have two different people in your energy. Now, this Two of Swords in reverse speaks to this person being a very complementary energy, yin-yang type. There you go, Fred. Fred's got excellent dating advice. If he walks up and smacks your booty, he might be the one. There you go. That's what I got. That's what I got, Lisa, on the love department. Let's say the good stuff over the next 3 months. Good stuff over the next 3 months. I know, me too, right? Good stuff over the next 3 months. I get that this one is protective of you. Didn't I say that before, Lisa? That this person is protective over you? Didn't I say that before when I was talking about this person and the energy that I picked up? Or am I losing my mind? I think I said that before. Right, Caramel, isn't that funny? I think I did say that. Let's get the good stuff coming toward Lisa. There's that ace. Lisa, you gonna get... Lisa, take your vitamins, honey. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. That Ace of Wands keeps coming up. Good stuff for Lisa. Exactly, Fred. Exactly. Good stuff for Lisa for the next 3. Good stuff for Lisa for the next 3. Good stuff for Lisa for the next 3. Healing from somebody that never came through. Taking a leap of faith with someone. But you're healing from someone. that never came through with an offer. Three of Swords in reverse to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know what that's about. You're going to be healing from that situation. That's a good thing. You are taking a leap of faith with someone. You're going to start getting better. I don't know if this makes any sense. You're going to start to feel a lot more peaceful around your love life in general. Like I get some stress relief. I get you being able to sleep at night. I see you being more at peace, taking care of yourself more. All right. You're finally putting your foot down with that doo-doo head. Can I tell you, I think you're going to speak your mind and let this go completely with that one. I think you're going to tell that person what for, if you know what I mean, Lisa. And it's going to make you feel good. You're going to feel like, God, I got it off my chest. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But I see you advocating for yourself, speaking up for yourself with that person too. That's another thing. Magician, that's always a good one. That's always a good one. What is that about? Lisa, can I tell you something that's crazy? I don't know if this is going to make sense to you. That one that we're talking about that you're healing from, my cards are telling me that you're avoiding a disaster. This is one of those that you're better off that never happened. You're better off that never happened. Hierophant reverse, Tower reverse, Magician upright. You manifested that not working out, whether it was your higher self, it was your spirit guide that manifested that, because had you been with that person, it would have been a disaster. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. You are literally good. Yes, divine intervention, good karma, some damn good karma. See, Lisa, that's exactly the card I got, is the avoid disaster card with the Tower in reverse. Very good karma. You got something a lot more cooperative going forward. You know, can I tell you something, Lisa? I know he loves you. Not the way you deserve to be loved. You're going to realize that. And you know why you're going to realize that? Because you're going to see this new person, that Page of Cups that we saw. That you're going to see the difference in how that Page of Cups treats you versus that over there. All right. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Exactly. Hey, Stacy, I'll check for you in just a minute, babe. Let me check in just a minute, babe. Let me see what else I got for you, Lisa, if there's any other good stuff. You're going to, if you've been something about money, worrying about money, you're going to stop worrying about money. I do get that move again, Lisa. I do get you may hold back from the move, though. You may put that off for a little bit. You may decide to wait on that. You may decide to wait on that just a little bit. I think you'll revisit it, but I think you're going to decide to hold back on that for just a little bit. There's a better door coming. You are going to move, but you're going to hold back until you find the exact place that you want, and I see you finding it. All right. Exactly, Lisa. And you are such a precious person. And I know that firsthand. You deserve way better than that person. Look, I'm going to tell you. He's had long enough. Okay, good. So that made sense to you then, Lisa. That made sense to you. I'm glad to hear that. But let me know if that helped you, love. Yes, exactly. And by the way, I enjoyed talking to you the other day. It was so fun catching up with you. That made my night. That was awesome. Hey Stacy, did you did you send me a did you send me one on my website like on PayPal or did you send me a cash out? Good. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, exactly. Fred is right. Yes, divine blessings. Absolutely. But Stacy, if you put it on my website, sometimes it takes a minute for that to come through. I don't see it yet, but what is this? But it'll come through. If you put it in there and you got a confirmation email, sometimes it takes a minute. All right. But make sure, Stacy, that if you put it on PayPal, that you got like the confirmation email back. That'll let you know for sure. I know Fred's such a sweetheart. I mean, Caramel Dolce. Fred, you're a wise Aquarius. Ah, Stacy, it just came through. Stacy, it just came through. I just got the notification, love. See, I told you it would come through. You are after, let me put you right here. All right, here we go. Fred. That's funny. You know what I'm going to make tomorrow? I think I'm going to make this either tomorrow or Wednesday. I got a roast delivered from the grocery store today. A roast and all the fixings. I'm going to put a roast in the crock pot with the potatoes and the carrots and the onions and all that good stuff, right? So let me put this up on the screen. Here we go. Give me 1 second, y'all. You're fine, Stacy. Don't you worry about a thing. You are all good. You're all Gucci. I'm just checking. I got to check my quantities too in a minute and see how we're doing on that. Let me see how we're doing. I'm doing good on energy. I'm doing good on energy, so I might leave it open just a little. Yeah, me too. Me too, Fred. I'm gonna tell you, and not to brag, but I can make some good roast now. I can throw down on some roast. I'm here to tell you. I can't cook everything in the world, but I can damn sure I can throw down on certain things, and I rock on roast. You know, I have Jupiter in Taurus. My guilty pleasure is eating and vegging. Right? Let me see what my quantities look like. Oh, let's change them. Let's change this to this and this to this. There we go. I do too. I make red beans and rice in the crock pot. Me too, Caramel Dolce. Me too, Dolce. All right, so let's go to, next up is Brittany. All right, Miss Brittany, love. Let's see what we got going on for you. Sorry you had to wait so long. Thank you for being patient. Let's timestamp for you. All right, so Brittany is a Aquarius. Speaking of Aquarians, Brittany's an Aquarius too. Oh, there you are. Hi, Baby Blossom. What's up? Aquarius Sun, Leo Moon, Gemini Rising, Aquarius Venus. Is the Virgo Geo interested in something more than just friendship? We're going to find out. We're going to find out, my love. Let's see about this Virgo. Let's see about this Virgo. You are crazy. Look, Sweet Baby Ray's is my barbecue sauce. Ooh, grape jelly. Yes, with barbecue sauce. Hell yes. Sweet Baby Ray's is the best. So this is Brittany. This is BB Blossom's question. This is BB Blossom's question. Brittany, did you get on the list? Did you send a payment? Because I don't have but one Brittany, and that's BB Blossom that has this one. But Brittany Brown, if you put in a question, I didn't get it. I didn't get your payment yet, love. Double check. All right, let's see here about this Virgo for you, baby. Let's see about this Virgo. Is this Virgo interested in anything more than a friendship? Is this Virgo interested in anything more than a friendship? Is this Virgo interested in anything more than a friendship? Toward BB Blossom, the Aquarius. Is this Virgo interested in anything more than a friendship? Give me this Virgo toward BB Blossom. I got you, sweetie. I got you, BB Blossom. Give me the Virgo. You've piqued the Virgo's interest. I think this Virgo may have gone through a breakup at some point fairly recently. The Virgo is, you've got the interest of the Virgo, but I think the Virgo may be still fresh out of something. I don't think the Virgo is in a relationship, but I think the Virgo may be fresh out of something. That may be here in this Virgo's energy at the moment. I think this Virgo may be healing from something. Virgo is definitely invested. I think Virgo is interested in something with you. Virgo's got to heal first. Let this Virgo heal from something. All right. Virgo doesn't feel themselves at the moment, but they will. And when they do, they're going to come towards you. I think there may be a little bit of a delay, baby, but I think this Virgo definitely is interested in you. But I think the Virgo may take a little bit longer because they're healing. They're healing from something. Does this make sense to you? Does this clock with you, baby? Does that make sense? But I think Virgo's going to come towards you with an offer. I just don't think it's soon. You'll have to let me know if that makes sense to you, my love. Oh, I love my crock pot. I make red beans and rice in there, stew in there, and all kind of stuff. You're welcome, baby. You are welcome. Thank you, sweetie. Let me see. Is there anything else she needs to know? Hold on, baby, because that was kind of short. Anything else she needs to know? Hey, Kathleen. I'll get you in just a second, sweetie. Is there anything else she needs to know? You got a decision. You got another option out there. There's somebody here in your energy. There's another new person. You may not be aware of this. I don't know if this is someone. There is another person here, and I feel like this person is new. I feel like they are single. You also have a past person here that needs to go. Lots going on with you, but my cards are telling me to tell you to focus on new stuff. Definitely focus on new. Definitely. I hope that helps you, baby. All right, Miss Kathleen, let me timestamp for you, my love. Oh, Leo, what do you see coming in my love life? Let's see, Kathleen. Let's see, baby girl. Let's see. What's coming in Kathleen's love life? What do we see coming in Kathleen's love life? Kathleen the Leo. What can I tell Kathleen about the love life? What can I tell Kathleen about the love life? What can I tell Kathleen about the love life? Baby, I don't know for sure the sign, babe. What can I tell baby about her love life? What can I tell baby about her love life? Why am I asking baby? Hold on. Hang on. Hold on, Kathleen. I was saying the wrong name. Hold on 1 minute. What can I tell Kathleen, the Leo, about her love life? What can I tell Kathleen about her love life? What can I tell Kathleen, the Leo, about her love life? What can I tell Kathleen about her love life? Fred, that's so sweet. What does Kathleen the Leo need to know about love life coming up? I have a past person that's going to make contact with you that you've not heard from in a while. I do have that. It's somebody that you were pretty serious about at one time. For some reason, I think you may have not have thought of this person for a while. They're going to make contact with you. They feel connected. This is a soulmate. This is a soulmate. This is somebody that I think this person wants to reestablish something with you, Kathleen. I do feel like that. I'm going to see if there's a new person here in your energy as well. There could be more than one person in your energy with that Lover's card. Let's find out. Is there another person here? Why is that Lover's card here? Is there another person in her energy? Is there another person in Kathleen's energy? Is there another person in Kathleen's energy? No, I don't think so, Kathleen. I don't see anybody else here. I don't see anybody else here at the moment. Who is this Page of Swords? You've got a secret admirer, Kathleen, but they're not doing anything towards you. I don't see them taking any action. Well, I think that's an option to have a new start with him. You don't have to, but I think that's an option for you that I definitely see crossing your path. I see him apologizing. I see him apologizing. Fred, you are absolutely an angel. Where's the wings? That's what I want to know. But Kathleen, I think you'll get an apology from that one. Hold on a minute. Tell me about this. Hold on, Kathleen. Hang on one second. What is this? What is this? Why is that on the bottom of the deck? What is that on the bottom of the deck? Why is that on the bottom of the deck? Why is that on the bottom of the deck? Why is that on the bottom of the deck? Why is that here? Okay, here's the thing, Kathleen. Here's what I get. I think when you heal from that and you cut that out, when you heal, you fully heal from that and you do shadow work and cut that out, I think you got new coming. I think you got to process through that stuff. That's the issue, Kathleen. That's the blockage. You got to process through that past stuff. You got more, you've got new coming towards you when you lay those burdens down, lay that baggage down, heal the shadow, heal the unhealed wounds from that, do the shadow work and cut that energy out. And the way to do that is shadow work. Cord cutting doesn't work. You will have new all day long. Absolutely. Absolutely. But here's the blockage right here. You got to let that go. You're still carrying that energy. That's the problem. You're still carrying some of those unhealed wounds. All right. You got new all day long. It's trying to come in, but there's a blockage here, and you got to fully release that. That's the issue. That's what I got. I saw that Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and I'm like, sometimes things are on the bottom of the deck because they want to come in, but there's a blockage. And that's why I clarified it before I even said what it was. I wanted to say, why is that here? Is there a blockage? What is it? Is this somebody new trying to come in? And what's around this Ace of Cups? Aces are always new in my readings. And I saw that on the bottom of the deck, and I'm like, okay, so why? That's why I clarified that for you, Kathleen. That's why I clarified that. That's what I got. I hope that helps you, love. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I got Anna after Stacy, which I think, Anna, were you asking me about that earlier? I think you asked me about it while I was, it does help? Okay, good. Good. I think, are you Anna? Monange? I hope I'm saying that right. Monange Tarot? That is so pretty. Let's see if this is you. Let me know. Okay, I got you. I sure did. All right, and let me add you to the list. You are after Stacy. Anna Maria. Okay, beautiful. Oh no. Fred, you are so sweet. Yes, there's still room. There's still room to be added to the list, of course. All right. Let's hang on just a second, y'all. I'm gonna check my quantities one more time. And then Victoria is up next. And we'll see where we are. He is the best. Fred, I knew you were a nice guy, but I didn't know you were that kind of a nice guy. You're a really nice guy. I'm crazy, I know, but very sweet. Very sweet. All right, so let's go to Victoria. Let's go to Victoria. Victoria had 2 questions. Oh, let me timestamp for Victoria real quick. Yes, I agree, Lisa. We got a good one when we found Fred, didn't we, Lisa? Okay, so this is Victoria. Reconcile with my ex-boyfriend, Aries. How does Lucas feel about me / commitment? What's the longevity between us moving forward? Let's see what we can find out, Victoria. Let's see what we can find out. How does Lucas, the Aries, feel about Victoria, the Libra, right now? How does Lucas feel toward Victoria? How does Lucas feel about Victoria and this connection and this commitment? Give me Lucas's energy as it relates to this connection. Give me Lucas's energy as it relates to this connection that Victoria has asked about, please. Give me Lucas's energy. He's excited about it. He feels good about it. He's excited about it. He's enthusiastic. I will say that. Give me Lucas, the Aries, toward Victoria, the Libra. Oh. There's something he's not saying. He's afraid about opening up. He struggles to open up to you with his emotions, all right? He struggles to open up. I think he does love you. He wants to take this to the next level with the Ace of Cups. But I kind of feel like he struggles to open up and be vulnerable. It's like he needs a lot of encouragement. Not encouragement. That's not the word I'm looking for. Reassurance. Reassurance. That's the word I'm looking for. It's like he's looking for a lot of reassurance before putting himself out there. He's got some unhealed wounds. He's got some issues, right? And that's why he struggles to open up. I think he struggles to tell you about that. I think he struggles to open up about vulnerability in general. Possible communication problems between you two because of that. I do think he loves you. I think he wants to take it to the next level, but I think there's a lot of issues there. I'm going to see what the longevity looks like between you two, Victoria. Let's see what we can find out for you. How do things look going forward between these two, between Victoria and Lucas? How do things look going forward between these two? do things look going forward? I don't think it's going to last. It's not. It's not going to last. There's secrets here. There's a lot. I'm going to tell you. There's a lot he doesn't tell you or open up about, and I think he may not be telling you everything. I don't think he's telling you everything, Victoria. Pink. I don't think I read for you, Pink. How did I skip you, Pink? How did I skip you? Oh my God, Pink, I got to go back and pick you up. Hang on a minute. I think I totally skipped you. I do think possibly a third party, Victoria. I'm going to be real. I'm picking up a third party. 3 of Cups here in the reverse, possibly. 10 of Cups in the reverse. I don't think this thing is going to last. I think there's secrets he's keeping about a third party. If that makes sense, Victoria. Yeah, I've even got secrets on the bottom. Oh, okay. I didn't see. Yeah, he's juggling you with another. There's another person he's not talking to you about. I think he loves you. I think he wants to take it to the next level, but I don't think this is going to last because I think, yeah, there's that same exact card, man. The Page of Wands in reverse. He's got somebody else he's talking to that he's not telling you about. 3 of Pentacles, even. He's building with 2 different people. Judgment in the reverse. There's that major obstacle. And that's what it is. The third party, he's not letting you know about it. He's holding it back from you. That's what I got, Victoria. That's what I got. That's the issue. I kept digging until I finally found it. That's what it is, love. That's what it is. Hey, Laura. Fred, I did not know that. Fred, oh my gosh. My heart goes out to both of you, and I'm sorry for you, Kathleen, as well. It was meant to be read later. Pink, I'm so embarrassed. I think you emailed me, Pink. You did. I am so embarrassed, Pink. I am so embarrassed. But Victoria, I hope that gave you the clarity that you needed, my love. I hope that at least answered your questions. Pink, I'm going back to answer your question right now. I am so embarrassed. Thank you. You are so kind. Pink, thank you so much. I cannot believe I did that. That's fair, Fred. That's fair. All right, Pink, let me timestamp for you. I'm just ridiculous. All right, my Pink. I was, and they were apologetic. The Pisces was apologetic. Okay. Okay, I love that. Thank you for the feedback from that. How is S, the Pisces, currently feeling about you and towards you? Let's find out, Pink, the Leo. Let's see what's up, Pink. Thank you for that. I have been busy, Fred. I have. I was like, let's see how S, the Pisces, feels toward Pink, the Leo. How does S, the Pisces, feel toward Pink, the Leo? How does S, the Pisces, feel toward Pink, the Leo? How does S, the Pisces, feel toward Pink, the Leo? S, the Pisces, toward Pink, the Leo. This is interesting. Wanting a tough cycle to be over. This Pisces is pretty tied to you. Seven of Cups in reverse. It's like they're pretty fixated on you. It's like they're torn. It's like they want to give up on this, but they can't. They want to give up on this, but they can't. So, Two of Swords in reverse. They want to work on things. They want to work on things. Again, I've got apologetic. I've got a real unstable energy here, though, Pink. I've got a real unstable energy. I got lots of apology energy, though. That's unwavering. The apology energy is unwavering. I can tell you that. But it's like there's an instability about to give up or work on this, to give up or fight for this, to give up or fight for this. Lots of soulmate intensity here between you and this Pisces. Pisces does have feelings for you, no doubt, with the Lover's card there. Why is the King of Swords here in the reverse? Is somebody being stubborn? Yes, somebody's being a douchewad. I don't know who it is. Look, King of Swords in reverse, Devil in the upright. This may be a trauma bond, love. This may be a trauma bond. There's a deep bond between you guys, but you guys may be bonded over trauma as well. There's a lot of there's some unhealthy energy here. All right. I think this Pisces is crazy over you, fixated on you, but I think there's a lot of intensity. I almost feel like that what causes all this intensity is the trauma. Yeah, some unhealthy dynamics. I think based on what I'm seeing, if I had to guess, I feel like you guys bring out the best in each other and the worst in each other. You mirror the very deepest of wounds, and that can be very intense and very difficult. And it, there's emotion here, but it borders on obsession sometimes, right? Now, there's either obsessive energy or somebody's got some sort of addiction or codependency. And it could even be a combination of both of those things, because I've got both of my obsessive addictive cards here. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is one that's here. And so is the Devil card in the upright. And it creates friction. It creates problems. It creates combativeness. And I think defensiveness even, and stubbornness. So I see there being a lot of trauma, but the problem is the trauma is still here. And when the trauma is unhealed, that's going to continue to be problematic in the dynamic. So I do see you guys trying to work things out, but I see this thing being very tumultuous, very volatile, very unpredictable, and very intense, and very exhausting. This is definitely a connection that is supposed to happen, but is it supposed to last? That's more of whether or not you guys are both willing to heal individually, those things that are unhealed, right? But that's what's up, Pink. That's what's up. And that's what I see here. So I hope that helps you, babe. That's what I got, Pink. I don't see y'all giving up on it, but I see y'all, just quite honestly, there being a lot of friction. Wow. I don't see you guys giving up on this, but I see you guys struggling. You don't give up on it. And I think you want the right thing, but I think you're going about it the wrong way. And I think that's the problem is I think if you both discover the right way to fix yourselves, then this could work. But right now I see you guys struggling to see the forest for the trees. Does that make sense? It's kind of like we cannot live together, we cannot live apart right now. Yeah, definitely. So I hope that helps you, sweetie. I hope that gave you what you needed at least to give you a little bit of clarity on what's up. Good, 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 good. And thank you, Pink, for booking with me again. Thank you, thank you. Okay, good. But yeah, that's where I think things are right now. Thank you, Pink, as always. Thank you, thank you. Sarah is up next. Did Little Lady book? Let's see if she booked. Hang on. Little Lady, did you book one? You had asked about booking one. I don't know if Little Lady is still here. I don't have it yet, but it sometimes takes a little bit of time to come through. But Sarah is up next. Let's timestamp for Sarah. All right, Miss Sarah. Sarah is a Saggy. Gemini. Acting emotionally detached. What are his intentions? And then what is his feelings? Let's see what we've got, love. Yes, exactly, Pink. That's very true. That's what I was seeing. That's you nailed it. All right, so Sarah, let's see about this Gemini. Give me this Gemini's intentions toward Sarah, the Sagittarius. Give me the Gemini's intentions towards Sarah, the Sagittarius. That would be good, Pink. That would be good. Sarah, the Sagittarius. Give me this Gemini towards Sarah, the Sagittarius. Oh, my. Give me the Gemini's intentions towards Sarah, the Sagittarius. Give me this Gemini's intentions. What's this Gemini intending with this connection? What's this Gemini intending with this connection? What's this Gemini intending? He definitely enjoys being with you. I do see him wanting something with you, with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, right? Why is the King of Swords here in the reverse? I don't know that you're going to get a level of maturity. Hey, Rena. So the directions are pinned at the top of the chat of how to ask a question. And it's not free, love. It's not free. Why is this King of Swords here in the reverse? You may not get the level of maturity that you would like, but I think the Gemini wants commitment with you. Yeah, Gemini wants to take things to the next level. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like in a lot of ways, this Gemini is going to remain in an immature way. Devil card, Emperor in the reverse. So I think the intention is to commit. I definitely see this Gemini offering to take it to the next level. I think the problem is this Gemini may be a little bit selfish, a little bit even narcissistic, stubborn, set in their ways, hard to talk to, those sorts of things, Sarah. And I'm seeing that come out. So I do see you guys connecting, but I see him being tough to deal with, hard to deal with, cantankerous even. So I think the Gemini lacks maturity. Let's see what the Gemini's feelings are toward you, Sarah, because that was your second question. Stacy Hurt, your thing just came through. Hey, Michelle. Let's see what we've got here with this Gemini's feelings towards you, Sarah. Give me the Gemini's true feelings towards Sarah, the Sagittarius. Give me the Gemini's feelings toward Sarah, the Sagittarius. Give me the Gemini's true feelings towards Sarah, the Sag. I got you. Okay, good. That's you. Okay, good, good, good. Three of Wands, Death reversed, Two of Swords in the reverse. Gemini feels like you're his person or her person. I don't know if this, but Gemini feels like you're their person. Gemini wants cooperation. Gemini doesn't want to go anywhere. Gemini wants to work things out. Gemini feels very connected to you. There's a soulmate connection here. Gemini's super invested. I think the problem is the Gemini does not stop to think about how their words and actions affect others. Hangman in reverse, Ten of Swords. It's like and harsh words even with the Three of Cups here in reverse. I think this Gemini is difficult to deal with. Difficult to deal with. I think the Gemini has love for you. The Gemini feels like you're their person. But again, I feel like this Gemini is borderline narcissistic. I keep getting that. I keep getting that this inconsiderate energy here from this Gemini. It's like the Gemini just does not stop to think about anybody. Very into themselves. Very into themselves. Big ego. Baggage, the Fool card here in the reverse. Whew. Hermit in reverse. That's what I've got. That's what I've got. I do think the Gemini wants something with you, but I think that it will be difficult. It will be a difficult one, right? That's what I got. So I hope that gave you some clarity, Sarah. I hope that gave you some clarity, love. Unfortunately, Kathleen, you are correct. Okay, so I think, Stacy, you're after Anna, but let me double check. But I hope that helped you, Miss Sarah. Brett, I did not know all this about you. That is crazy. We just don't know, do we? And I didn't know that about you either, Kathleen. So you just don't know who's in your chat. Oh, Fred. Fred, I knew you were a nice guy, but damn, I didn't know all that. And Kathleen, you're amazing. I'm glad you are here at the cottage, both of you. Both of you, for sure. Hey, Veronica. I can do one or two more. I'm checking my quantities now, Veronica. Let me see where I'm at. But yeah, I can do one or two more, Veronica. Yes, ma'am. Let me make sure my quantities are there. You can do Cash App or through my website, whichever you want to do, Veronica. Okay, good. I've got one more two question and one more one question, and I'm gonna just let that be. Right, Dolce? They are sweethearts. They are sweethearts. Oh, somebody just sent me a Cash App. All right, let me put that on the list too. You're after Stacy XT. Here we go. What? Calico. That is so sweet of you. I know. Thank you for that. That is so, thank you, Calico. You're very sweet. I appreciate that. You have no idea. Thank you, Calico. Thank you. Thank you. What? Calico, that is the sweetest thing. Thank you, darling. I just read what you put on your thing. Thank you for that. It was very sweet. All right, let's go to who's next? Doralia. I hope I'm saying that right. We'll be having a cyber birthday party. I love it. I love it. Oh, this is Caramel. This is you. Okay. Okay. I'm clueless. Okay, Dolce. What we got for you, love bug? Boss. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for you, Dolce. You're in Northeast Tennessee. You're not that far from us, Kathleen. I don't know where you are, Fred. I'm in Alabama. How does the boss feel about Dolce's work? How does the boss feel about Dolce's work? How does the boss feel about Dolce's work? You're in Boston. Do you park the car? How does the boss feel about Caramel Dolce's work? That it's better. I don't know. I've got improvement, that it's getting better, that you're doing better. I don't know if you were having a problem, but that it's even better. I don't know if there was a problem before, but it's the boss feels like it's better. The boss feels optimistic. The boss is not worrying about you as so much. I keep getting the boss feels like you're doing better, improving. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Caramel Dolce. Was there a bump in the road? Because the boss feels much better. The boss's opinion has greatly improved. You're new there. Well, the boss feels good. They think things are better because you're there. The boss thinks that things are better because you're there. The boss feels very good. Yeah, boss plans to keep you on. Boss says you ain't going nowhere. Oh, wow. I know where Olive Branch, Mississippi is. Oh, thank you for that, Calico. That's so sweet. Yeah, boss is happy. Boss feels like, yeah, boss feels like I did a good thing when I hired this person, or when we hired this person, we did good. Lisa, you fit right in because you're great too. All right, so let's see. So, yes, definitely that's a good one. Let's see about the friend. Let's see about this friend. Dolce, let's see about this friend. Give me the energies around this friend toward Dolce. That's the best way to put it. How was this friendship? Give me the energies around this. Give me the energies around this friend that Dolce is asking about. She was draining, energetically draining, maybe even financially, but definitely draining. Your friend that you cut out, Caramel Dolce, was a energy drain. I picked that up. Let's see what else we've got, Caramel Dolce. Wow. Okay, yeah. She may have been a time waster too, but definitely an energy drain. Whoever this friend was. Wow. Toxic, selfish. Toxic, selfish is what I have. Did you catch this person in lies or something? It's like you found out the truth about this person. Five of Swords in reverse. I don't know if this person was, oh, I don't like this person. Manipulative as hell. Selfish. Devil card, Emperor in the reverse. Was this friend a little bit narcissistic? Was this friend a little bit narcissistic, Dolce? I really am picking up on a very selfish person, very manipulative and self-centered. Wow. Is that not crazy? Thank you, Calico. Thank you for that. Oh, it was for me. Oh, well, actually, that's perfect. My birthday's coming up in 17 days. So that was timely, Calico. Thank you. But anyway, Dolce, you're not crazy. Well, you're probably crazy, but not because of that. You're crazy because you hang out with the likes of me. But with this, you're on point, Dolce. Narcissistic, selfish. I think that I feel like this, Dolce, with that Five of Swords in reverse. If you did not catch this person in a lie, you would have, or playing games or being manipulative. Some kind of bullshit was about to come out or did. Dolce, yeah. Oh, she's got, she or he, whoever the hell this is, got baggage. Why is the Two of Wands here in the reverse? Now, is there a possibility? Is there a possibility? It's over? Okay, Echo. Thank you. Thank you for telling us. Is there a it's a she, is there a possibility that she played people against each other? Caramel Dolce. Like she told you this about this one and talked about this one to you and then talked about you to this one over here. Possibly kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense. But I think there's a possibility that, okay, yeah. I think she was doing some of that too. I don't like this person. And so you probably did yourself a favor. Yeah, I feel like you did yourself a favor. Definitely. Definitely. I hope that helped you, love bug. I hope that helped you, Dolce. You had to. You know, it's hard to lose friendships. I struggle with that a lot when it happens. It hurts. I probably hurt more when I lose friends than I do romantic partners, for real, right? But oh, well, thank you, Dolce. I probably struggle over those more than I do romance heartbreaks, because I really do love friends. I love friendships and I love friends, but at the same time, it seems like every time it happens, Dolce, I look back and I'm like, God, it had to happen. I had to be out of that person's life, or they had to be out of my life, or whatever, right? So it doesn't keep it from hurting, though. Doesn't keep it from hurting. Right. It's hard sometimes. But you got this. You'll have new friends. I do feel that. I do. And my vibe is better. My vibe is better. All right, Stacy. Stacy is up next, and Stacy booked for 4 questions. All right, good deal. Good deal, Dolce. All right, Miss Stacy, you ready? Stacy has 4 questions. No, okay, little lady, this is the first Stacy. I've got, okay, little lady, I've got Stacy that's spelled Stacey, and then Anna, and you're after Anna. I'm on the Stacy that's spelled Stasc. I can't talk. I've got 2 Stacys on the list, and this is the other one. You're coming up soon though, but I got the other Stacy. She's got 4 questions. You're fine. You're fine, baby girl. You're fine. All right. So let's see what we got. Was it just casual sex with the Scorpio from Saskatchewan, or do they have deeper feelings? How does the Libra D feel about me? Let's get those. Good night, sweetie. Thank you so much. Have sweet dreams, Dolce, and thank you so much. All right, so let's go. Let's see about the Scorpio towards Stacy. The Scorpio that Stacy has asked about, was that just casual sex, or was there more there from this Scorpio? Was that just casual sex, or was there more there from the Scorpio towards Stacy? Was that just casual sex or was there more there? Give me the Scorpio. Was there more here or was it just casual sex? For Stacy, let's see what we got. You know, I think that was his intention. I think that was the Scorpio's intention. But you did make Scorpio do a double take. You sure did. That was the Scorpio's original intention, but you made Scorpio do a double take. Scorpio wouldn't mind hanging out with you again, I'll tell you that. I think there may have been, you may have piqued a little interest, a little bit of feelings, a little bit of emotions. Scorpio's trying hard to shut that down, but not able to. Scorpio's like, you're going to hear from Scorpio again. You're going to hear from Scorpio again. Scorpio's going to want to hang out again, see you again. I don't know that it's going to go anywhere with Scorpio, but you definitely piqued the Scorpio's interest and sparked an interest within the Scorpio. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, though, ultimately, but I do think that Scorpio will ask to see you again for sure. That's what I got. That's what I got on Mr. Scorpio. All right, so let's see Libra D. We got two different Libras. Okay, this is Libra D. How does the Libra D feel about Stacy in a romantic sense, if at all? How does the Libra D feel about Stacy romantically, if at all? How does the Libra feel about Stacy? The Libra D. Give me the Libra D towards Stacy, please. Give me the Libra D towards Stacy. Give me the Libra D toward Stacy. Give me the Libra D toward Stacy. Give me the Libra D toward Stacy. Libra D is interested in you, but afraid to do anything. Libra D is an avoidant big time. You've got the Libra's attention. You've piqued the Libra D's attention. So there is romantic thoughts here. You're not crazy. However, do I think he's going to act on them? Probably not, because I've got a real avoidant energy. He's been hurt very badly in his past with the Six of Cups in reverse. And because of that, he has trust issues. Libra D. You go a little bit more on that. Give me a little more on Libra D. Yeah. You know, I don't dislike this Libra at all. And I'm going to tell you why. Libra is not wanting to do anything because Libra knows Libra's not in any shape to do anything. He recognizes he's not in any position to do this. He recognizes he's got baggage. He recognizes that to get into a relationship would be unfair, and he doesn't want to do that. So he literally is a jam-up person, but I don't think, and do I think he is interested in you or finds you attractive? Yes. But do I think he's going to do anything about it? I don't. And the reason is because he doesn't want to be unfair, because he knows he's just not ready for anything. He knows he's in a mess. He knows that. You know, in another life, Katy Perry, In another life, girl, I would be with you, Stacy, if that makes any sense. But I'm not going to do anything about it today. Full reverse, too much baggage. That's it. He's very interested in you romantically, but or attracted to you romantically. You know, can I tell you something, Stacy, about this Libra D? You guys have past life stuff. You and this Libra, and I don't think he's going to do anything. But you and him have a soul bond. You have a soul connection with this person, which we have that with a lot of people sometimes, or several people, right? But I feel like you and this Libra D have a soul bond. So it's interesting. I think y'all have dealt with each other. I think y'all have been lovers in a former life. I like the Libra, by the way, Libra D. But that's interesting. Stacy, when you watch this, you're going to have to let me know if that makes sense. Hey, Andrea Rivera, how are you? Before I do your other questions, Stacy, let me go over here to my quantities and fix those real quick, because I think I'm needing to fix my quantities. Yep, I do. All right, Miss Stacy, let me get your next two questions. So Libra from BC. Let's get Libra from BC. How does Libra from BC feel towards Stacy, please? How does Libra from BC feel toward Stacy? How does Libra from BC feel toward Stacy? How does the Libra from BC feel toward Stacy? How does the Libra feel toward Stacy? Libra from BC. How does the Libra from BC feel towards Stacy? The Libra from BC. How does the Libra from BC feel towards Stacy? Let's see what we got. How does this Libra from BC feel towards Stacy? Wants you all to themselves, like selfishly wants you. Devil, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Libra from BC is almost obsessive with you, which is crazy. Very interested, definitely wants to take this to the next level. I just, I'm getting not to make a decision too quick, and he may try to push you into one before you're ready. I don't like this energy. You know, Libra is well intended for sure. Libra from BC, well intended, Stacy, very well intended. Almost too into you. Almost too into you. I feel like this Libra is going to try to rush you into something. And I'll be honest with you, this Libra is trying to hide something from you. There's something they don't want you to know, and I don't know what it is. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, there could be a money issue, there could be an addiction. I've got a lot of addiction / obsessive energy here with this Libra. So be very cautious about this Libra. Very cautious. Yeah, there's something this Libra doesn't want you to know. Be careful about that. Be very careful with that one. All right, so let's read for the Taurus and whether or not we see reconciliation energy between you and the Taurus. Let's see what we got there. Is there reconciliation energy between this Taurus and Stacy? Is there reconciliation energy between this Taurus and Stacy? Is there reconciliation energy between this Taurus and Stacy? Is there reconciliation energy between this Taurus and Stacy? Okay. Three of Wands, Nine of Wands in reverse, Ace of Cups. Why is the Nine of Wands here in the reverse? Taurus is trying to release this, I believe. Taurus is trying to move on. Taurus is trying to move on to something else. I think Taurus feels like throwing in the towel. You know what's crazy is there's a part of Taurus that's invested in you and kind of always will be. Yeah, you got a soul bond with the Taurus too. Lover's card. Taurus still has feelings for you. But I kind of feel like the Taurus is wanting to try to move on. But you know what? This Taurus cannot help themselves. It's like a part of you. You will always be a part of me. But there's obstacles here. Judgment in the reverse. I'm not sure what they are. We're going to dig into that a little bit. You will always be my baby. You'll always have a place in this Taurus's heart. This Taurus really, I think this Taurus is going to always love you. That's what's crazy, but I think Taurus is really trying to move forward. You'll hear from the Taurus. Taurus definitely misses the blankie with you. I don't think there's a reconciliation. I don't think you're done with the Taurus, though. I think you guys will still deal with each other, but I don't see you guys actually fully coming back together. Taurus still loves you. Taurus definitely still loves you. God, strong bond here. Good God, there's a strong soul bond between you and this Taurus. I saw a soul bond between you and Libra D, too, if you'll remember. All right. This here is crazy. This one here is insane. I don't think you guys are going to get back together. I think you guys are going to end things, you and the Taurus. And I'm going to be real. I think the Taurus loves you, and I think you love that Taurus too. And I think it's going to hurt like hell for both of you to leave each other, but I think that's what you ultimately will end up doing. I don't think you're done dealing with each other, though. I really don't. That's what I got. That's what I got, my love. God, that's crazy. Woo! That was an interesting one, Stacy. All right, next up is Miss Anna. Fred, if I had known that, I would have at least done something for you. My goodness, a little Debbie cupcake? Are you for real, for real? You know what you guys should do, Fred and Kathleen? You know, Fred, you're an Aquarius. Kathleen's a Leo. It's your halfway birthday point. So y'all should do a joint celebration like your halfway birthday. Like, because it's the halfway point in the year because you guys are on that same zodiac axis, right? Aquarius and Leo. Anyway. All right, Miss Anna. There she is. Good bread. I like cake too. I'm getting it. Yes, I do have your question, love. Let me timestamp for you real quick. All right. I do. I've got where you put it in here. Will anything ever happen between me, the Taurus, and Jean, the Scorpio? Will we be together? Let's find out, my love. Let's find out, Anna. Here are some results. Will Jean, the Scorpio, or is it Jean? Is it Jean? Tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Anna. Is it? Will this Scorpio and Anna, the Taurus, be together? What's going on here? I gotcha. Okay. So let's see if you two will be together. Will anything ever happen between this Scorpio Taurus? He's French. Okay. So Jean. Okay. Will anything ever happen between Jean, the Scorpio, and Anna, the Taurus? Will there be a future between these two, between Jean the Scorpio and Anna the Taurus? I think that there may be. You're both from Europe. I think that you guys may date with the Knight of Cups here, but I don't know that it's going to go anywhere. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere beyond some dating. I think you guys may date, but that's about it. All right, that's about it. I don't see it going beyond that, Anna. I kind of get that somebody's not ready. I think somebody's not ready. Maybe both of you. The Fool here is in the reverse, okay? I don't think there's actually going to be a leap of faith. I don't think you guys are going to be together. And I kind of feel like neither one of you are really ready. I've got him coming in as the King of Swords reversed, you coming in as the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And the Four of Cups here, a lack of interest on both sides, the Star reverse, the Eight of Swords reverse, the Fool reverse. Knight of Cups in the upright. I think there will be movement. I think you guys may date, but I don't see anybody offering a leap of faith or taking a leap of faith. Maybe some baggage or some fears. Somebody may just not be ready to fully open up emotionally with that Four of Cups here. Yeah, I kind of think that one of you, or maybe both of you, maybe kind of fairly close. There may have been a not so distant past breakup that somebody's not over, and either you or him, one of you guys does not want to be on a rebound or jump into something too fast. Right. That's what I got. Thank you, Anna. Well, that's what I got, my love. I wish I had better for you, but that's what came out, sweetie. That's what came out. All right, Stacy, little lady Stacy. Now it's your up. Now you're up. Stacy, before I do your question, I am going to do, I'm going to mark things as being sold out. So give me just a minute, and then I'll do you and Veronica. And I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. But let me do that real quick. Because I want to wrap it up with y'all too. Let's see what we got here. All right, here we go. Blip, 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 blip. All right, and let me go over here. And then let me go over here. And let's put up this banner. It takes me a minute. It takes me a minute. Let's see what we got. There we go. All right. We are good. Thank you for letting me do that real quick. All right. So yes, Miss Stacy, you had, let me go back over to yours now. Let me pull up your thingy again. So you had two questions. You're in Aries. Kevin is a Capricorn. Will Kevin and I reconcile now after it's been almost a year and he's been in and out of my life? And then two, what are his intentions by coming in and out of my life and still keeping communication with my adult children? Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, my love. Oh, I didn't timestamp for you. Let me go do that real quick. All right, here we go. Let's see if there's going to be a reconciliation here between you and Kevin. He is a Capricorn. Okay, here we go. Will there be a reconciliation between Kevin the Capricorn and Stacy the Aries? Kevin the Capricorn and Stacy the Aries. Will there be a reconciliation? Will there be a reconciliation between Kevin the Capricorn and Stacy the Aries? Will there be a reconciliation? Will there be a reconciliation? Will there be a reconciliation? Will there be a reconciliation between Kevin the Capricorn and Stacy the Aries? Will there be a reconciliation? What do the energies look like for a reconciliation? What do the energies look like for a reconciliation between Kevin the Capricorn and Stacy the Aries? You know, I do see you guys talking and possibly working through things. Here's what's weird. Why is the King of Cups here in the reverse? Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I think part of the problem is emotional expression, expressing emotion. I think the emotion for you is here from this person, but I think that this person has a hard time opening up and expressing their emotion. And that may create some issues between you two. Because this person, I don't think this person is cold-hearted, but I think they come off that way. I think they come off like they are cold-hearted. They're not. This person has emotion for you. And I do see, I've got a comeback around card with the Five of Pentacles here in the reverse. I definitely have a comeback around card. So I do feel like that there is an attempt. But see, he holds back from expressing his emotion. He does. And he's not going anywhere. I think he wants you back. Death reverse, but I think he holds back. I think he holds back. And I think that becomes exhausting and draining for you. So that may be part of the issue with you guys. That may be part of the issue. But I see him trying like hell. I will say that. I see you guys trying like hell. But I think he's just got to learn to open up more. You feel that he's with someone else. He could be with the Two of Wands here in the reverse, but he's stuck on you. He's in love with you. He's stuck on you. He's still carrying a torch for you, literally. He's still got emotion for you. Let me see if there's another person for you real quick, Stacy. Let me see. 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. In the reverse. Is he with someone? Is he with another person? He still loves you, though. I can tell you that, Stacy. He still loves you. Let's see if he's with someone else. Oh, of course. No, he's not. You know what I think, Stacy? I think there may have been somebody, but I don't think they're together now. Yeah, there was somebody there, but I don't think he's with that person now. So you're not entirely wrong. You were right to pick up on that. There is that energy, but I don't feel like they're together. Now, maybe they're together now, and maybe I'm predicting that they won't stay together. It could be that, all right? But I can tell you, if they're not apart yet, they will be, him and that person. Let's see. Let's see what your other question was. His intentions by coming in and out of my life and still keeping communication. Let's see. Let's see what he was wanting from that. Let's see what we got, my love. Give me his intention. Or why was he keeping in touch and being in and out of Stacy's life and staying in touch with the adult children? What was that about? What was that about? What was that about? What was that about? What was the intention behind that? What was the motive behind that? What was the intention? What was the intention? What was the intention? What was the intention here? He wanted you back. Absolutely wanted you back. And he saw the kids as a bridge to you. I literally have that. He saw your adult children as a bridge to you. Page of Pentacles here. He thought it would make it easier to stay in touch with the adult children, to get to you. 8 of Cups in reverse. He wanted you back all along. He wanted to keep tabs on you. He wanted to see what was going on with you. He wanted a connection to you. Literally. This is crazy. This is crazy. He's always felt connected to you. He never got over you. He never got over you, Stacy. He never got over you. He just didn't open up about it. But he definitely, look at here. He's so into you. It's insane. But that's what I got, my love. That's what I got. And I hope that gave you some clarity, Stacy. I mean, I think there's a lot of love on his part towards you. He's just going to have a hard time expressing it. He's going to have a hard time expressing that. That's going to be the rub, is if you can handle that. It did? Okay, good. Yeah, I kind of get that he comes off kind of standoffish. He's a bit of a loner. Capricorn would be. You know, he enjoys being with you, though. That's what I got. I hope that helps you, love. I hope that helps you, Stacy. And thank you, Stacy, for booking a reading with me. As always. Greatly appreciate that. Oh, thank you, love. Veronica, you are up next. Last but not least is Veronica. Let's timestamp for Veronica. And thank you again, Stacy. I am glad to do it. Thank you for booking, Veronica. I am glad to read for you. Let me timestamp for you real quick. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got, my love. Sag, you are a Sagittarius asking about a Pisces. How does this Pisces feel toward deep down? Deep down. Okay. How does this Pisces feel toward Veronica, the Sagittarius? Deep down. Deep down feelings. Pisces toward Veronica, the Sag. Deep down. Let's go deep. Deep down, how does this Pisces feel toward Veronica? How does the Pisces feel toward Veronica? How does the Pisces feel? Deep down. Deep down, how does this Pisces feel toward Veronica, the Sagittarius? You know, it's not all bad, Veronica. It's not. In fact, it's pretty good. Pisces feels like things between you two were shaky, unstable. Pisces would like another chance with you. Pisces is still attracted to you. And I'm going to be honest with you. When I was shuffling, I picked up some regret on the part of the Pisces on things they had done. I think Pisces would give it another go in a heartbeat. Veronica, I think Pisces would give this another go. I want to get more on it, Veronica. You left because he was awful. He feels badly about that. Five of Swords in reverse. I don't know if he played games, lied, or what, but there was some fuckery that he feels bad about. I saw the Five of Swords in reverse while I was shuffling. That's regret or remorse for some bullshit, right? I want to get a little more on it. And that's probably smart. He's holding back here. Oh, he's stubborn. He's all up in his ego. You know he's still invested, though. I bet you feel this Pisces in your energy. The ego is the problem. The ego is the problem. The pride, the stubbornness, and the ego. Oh, my God. You know, he would give this another go in a heartbeat. But the problem is he won't budge himself. He won't budge himself. Oh my God. He's emotionally immature. He's got feelings for you. He's got feelings for you, but he don't want to make the first move. Fuck that shit. You know, he regrets the way he treated you, though. I've got that again. He does regret the way he acted. I don't see him full on apologizing, though, but he does regret it. I feel like he's going to come toward, you know what I get? I'm going to tell you what I get. Does he regret things? Yes. Is he stubborn? Yes. I think he's going to come towards you like nothing ever happened. And that's bullshit. Okay? He does have love for you. He does. He is emotionally immature. He does have love for you. I think he would give this another go. I think he's going to come towards you like nothing happened. And that's just bullshit. We can't sweep that stuff under the rug. Because you know about it. You've seen it with your own two eyes. That's what I got, Veronica. I'm going to see if there's anything else you need to know about all this. Hold on. So just not wanting to take responsibility and apologize for the bullshit. That's that emotional immaturity. And that's why that King of Cups was coming out in the reverse. Knight of Cups came out in the upright. He's got love for you. I think he's going to come towards you. And I think he's going to be a bit of a smooth talker. I want to see if there's anything else you need to know, Veronica. Anything that hasn't been said about this. I did not see an apology. I did see regret, but not an apology. But let me just see. There is that King of Pentacles in the reverse again. Yeah, I don't blame you. Full reversed, baggage. Baggage. See, he's going to want, and still I think he's going to really want you to make the first move to work things out. Fuck that shit. You know, he's very hung up on you, though. Very hung up on you. He's got love, but it's not a mature love. He wants you to take the lead. He wants you to take the lead and do all the heavy lifting and the hard work on this thing. No. And I'm going to tell you what else I feel. I got the stubbornness again. I'm going to tell you what else I feel with this Five of Cups here. I think he hollers victim mode. I think he's always a victim. Am I wrong? I think he likes to wallow in self-pity a lot. No, yes and no. Okay. What he lacks is emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. He's got the emotions, but he doesn't know how to relationship. Okay. And be mature in a relationship. And like in this case, take a responsibility for what they do, because a mature love would be willing to stand up and apologize. Okay. A mature love would love you enough to say, Veronica, you know what? I did this, that, and the other, and that was wrong. And I truly am regretful of that. And I'm sorry. I apologize. And I want to make a point to be better about that and not do that anymore. That's a true apology. That's a mature love. That's what's lacking. The maturity enough to do that. The emotional maturity, the emotional intelligence. It's not even emotional intelligence. It's emotional maturity. But yeah, I think he likes to blame other people for his problems in general, Veronica. So would he give it another go? In a heartbeat. Is he going to do the heavy lifting? No. He's going to make you take the lead and take responsibility. Not really. I didn't see it. I see him wanting to get back with you, but I don't see him taking responsibility for things. You know, it's like he knows he did wrong, but he doesn't want to admit it. You know what I'm saying? He's too proud to admit it. He knows he did wrong. I saw that because he regrets it. Right? Will he ever make things right with her? No, no, he's going to waste your time. And he's going to energetically drain you. He's going to energetically drain you. He doesn't like to feel, he's got a strong need to, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah. He's going to stay stuck in his ways. And this is kind of a pattern of his, whether you know it or not. He's in a pattern. And if you're a part of his life, you'll be a part of that. And you'll experience the effects of being around that, if that makes sense. He's got a lot of repressed emotions, baggage. And you know what they say, Veronica, hurt people hurt people. But he's got a strong need to be right. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. But he's got a strong need to be right, so much so that he doesn't want to admit whenever he does something wrong. And it's always everybody else's fault. And I'm going to say something. He's a recovering alcoholic. Well, you know, it's funny because without realizing it, or maybe you do realize it, you have described a very low vibrational Pisces. And I don't want you to think that I'm throwing off on Pisces, because I love Pisces energy. Pisces people can be amazing. A low vibrational Pisces almost always deals with addiction and victim mentality. Those are two things that are struggles for Pisces that they have to learn to overcome. Right? Very possible, Veronica, very possible. But Pisces can be amazing. Every sign has its challenges and its, you know, potentially good thing, right? Yes. Yes, that is a thing that Pisces struggles with. But as proof that I love Pisces, one of my dear friends is Lisa Duck. She was here earlier. I think she may still be here, Veronica. She is a high vibrational Pisces. And so Pisces, and she's one of my dear friends. So I don't want anybody to think that I don't like Pisces. I love Pisces energy. Absolutely adore Pisces energy at its finest. But you know, my son, I'm a Gemini. Hell, Geminis can be hell on wheels. You know, we can be, oh my God, a hot mess. So every sign, there she is. Every sign has its challenges. And that is one of the potential pitfalls that Pisces can struggle with. Addiction, victim mentality, head in the clouds, rose colored glasses. But they are cutie pies. Pisces are cutie pies. Right, Lisa? Tell them. But yeah, but Lisa's an example of somebody that has overcome a lot of, you know, another thing that Pisces struggles with: boundaries, codependency, people pleasing, all of those things. That's a hard one for Pisces. Those are hard. There are other signs that struggle with those things too. Libra, Cancer can struggle with those things as well. You know, well, Veronica, I'm gonna say something to you. You're a Sag. You probably won't get mad at me. I'm gonna ask you a question. Why do you want this man? Why do you want this man? I don't see it. I don't see him ever growing up. Why do you want this man? Think about what you're saying. And look, I'm not calling you out in a bad way. We've all done this. You're telling me you know good and well that he's got a big fat ego and that he's immature and that he's in victim mentality, but yet you want someone like that. You got to ask yourself why you want a person that's damaged. Why do you feel energetically aligned with a person like that? Pin drop. When we want someone who has these problems like this, when we find ourselves choosing a person who is toxic, there is only one reason. That is because you yourself have unhealed wounds that put you in vibrational alignment with another person similarly. I don't see him doing it, Veronica. Best thing for you, my love, shadow work. Shadow work. Everything that you want from this man that he's not giving you, can I tell you something? Everything that you're wanting from this man that he's not giving you, can I tell you what's really going on? Those are the things that you're not giving yourself that you need to give yourself. I didn't see anything one way or another, but the best thing you can do to move on from him, and the only thing I know to tell you, is shadow work. That's the only thing I know. My heart goes out to you because I do feel like, and I'm going to be real with you, I think that you guys, I think this is a trauma bond. I think you bonded over unhealed wounds. And I talk about that a lot. I have a video that explains that in a lot more detail, why we choose the people we do. Why we choose the people we do. And if there was ever a person that needed to hear that video, it is you. Lisa, have you listened to that video? I know you've watched a lot of my shadow work videos over there. Buzz, do you know the video I'm talking about? Why we choose the people we do? It's over on Fam Jam. And do you see what I'm saying, Lisa? Do you follow what I'm saying? It's and look, Veronica, this is not, I'm not picking, I don't want you to think I'm picking on you. Everybody does this stuff, okay? Everybody does this stuff. You saw it too, Buzz. Everybody, we've all done it. And we, you know, hell, we do this even with friends, right? But if there was ever a person that this would apply to, it would be you. But look, I've been in those shoes. Lisa Duck's been in those shoes. Buzz, I know you have. Everybody has. So I don't want you to feel like you're being singled out. No, if anything, you're amongst people who have that in common with you. So we feel you. We feel you. And it's hard to let go of those trauma bonds. And the reason why is because the attachment is from the subconscious. Yeah, and that's fair. And you don't even know why you're letting him treat you this way. And the reason you don't know why you don't is because it's from your subconscious. It's from unhealed wounds. And there is a reason that you met this person. You met this person and it hurts. It is a very painful experience. But literally the reason this person crossed your path was to mirror back the things that you didn't know about that are unhealed within yourself. This person is literally a mirror, is mirroring back to you and reflecting back and magnifying some wounds that are unhealed that you didn't know about. And they're bringing them to your attention. And that's why, you know, like I've never let a man treat me like this before. So, you know, this is foreign to me. This is new to me. And that's why this is something that is coming to light, and it hurts. When the darkness meets the light, it fucking hurts. It's brutal. And that's the perfect word for it. Brutal. But you got to face it. And Veronica, it's hard. But if you weren't ready, this wouldn't be happening. If you weren't strong enough to deal with this, it wouldn't be happening right now. But I promise you this much, my love. I don't know many things on this earth, but I'm going to I will die on the hill, this hill that I'm about to talk about. If you will do this thing right, Veronica, if you will do this thing right, you'll turn this pain into power. You'll realize the power that you had. You'll turn this pain into the biggest gift that ever crossed your path. I am walking, talking proof. And if I talk about it too much, I'll get sappy because pain and trauma, like what you're describing, is why I'm living my best life. But that was 8 years ago. And I turned that pain into power. And I finally found happiness in my life. Oh my gosh, Fred. I'm so proud of you, Fred. I'm so proud of you. So, Veronica, you're at a crossroads. You're at a crossroads right now. You're at a crossroads. You're at you have no idea how important this place is in your life. This is going to be the game changer. It's going to be the game changer. And it will be hard. You know, we talk about the phoenix rising, right, out of the ashes. I have a meme somewhere on my phone. I'm going to find it. I've got a ton of memes, Veronica, but it says this: you will rise, but first there is the burning. That purification that happens. A good while, Veronica, but a lot of it I didn't understand. I was flying blind. I knew nothing about shadow work. I knew nothing about healing. And quite honestly, the information that was out there was scant and mismatched. And I had to do a lot of study and a lot of research to find the information. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of what I got straight from my own spirit guides. And then later, I found confirmation in other places. But everything that I'm talking about right now is based on Jungian psychology, Carl Jung. Mental health pioneer, and I'm no mental health expert, but I've read a lot of books about Jungian psychology, the subconscious, the shadow self, self-actualization, ascension, all of that stuff goes hand in hand. And literally, this is the spiritual journey. You know, this thing that takes us to our knees, which is basically where you are, this thing that makes us hit rock bottom, it's the starting point. It's literally square one. It's where we start to rebuild ourselves. And we take all those stones that were thrown at us and we rebuild ourselves. And that's what that's about. You'll never be the same, but that's the point. You're not supposed to be. This is a catalyst event for you, a bump contract to get you on the right track. And Veronica, this person hurt you very badly, but there's going to come a time, if you do this thing right, where you realize this is probably one of the most important persons in your life. He's gone. He's gone. He never healed. To this day, he never healed. But at a soul level, he's my bestie. And I'm so thankful that he took me through the ringer. I've been out of contact with him for years. He's still in the same energetic vibration that he was 8 years ago. Me, I rose up from the ashes. And that's what this is. That's what this is. And you won't. And it takes a while. And there are times you're going to feel like you're going through hell. I've got a video, Lisa, I don't know if you've seen this video. This video is probably about 3 or 4 years old, where I talk about the war within, shadow work, the war within. Did you watch that video, Lisa? I don't know if you did or not, but that's what it feels like. It is hell. It is hell. I'm not going to lie to you, but you really are at a place where you got to. Yes, people come into our lives for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, or to teach us lessons. Very, very, very wise words right there. Yeah, I did that video probably about, hell, I don't know, it's called The War Within. It's in the shadow, it's in the Fam Jam stuff in there, Lisa. I don't think it's an extremely long video. But it's in the membership stuff, Veronica. Well, I had to move through it. You don't just move on, you move through. See? Yeah, Fred, literally, dark night of the soul, right? And you will. Um, my happiness now, Veronica, is a lot different than my happiness was before I knew him. My happiness is real now, but I didn't realize my happiness before wasn't real. I thought it was real at the time, but it wasn't. Now I have real happiness. Now I have true inner peace. Now I feel whole. And I'm not perfect. I mean, I still got issues. I'm still doing stuff. You'll always be working on yourself, right? But I get it. I don't know if I've got that inner peace. And there's just nothing, I can't put a price tag on that because I went for so much of my life without it. And I just thought something was wrong with me because I was so inner turmoil all the time. But the fact of the matter is, that's just the way it was, right? Oh, of course, Veronica. Of course. My therapist told me I need to write a book. One of these days, right? Yes, absolutely. And Veronica, it's okay that you love a person. It's okay to love who you love. Love is love, okay? You love who you love, but the key is love yourself more, Veronica. Love yourself more. You can love that person, but love you more. You can love that person, but you love yourself enough to not expose yourself to those things. Well, thank you for that, Veronica. I want to one of these days, Lisa. I want to one of these days. But I hope that helped you, Veronica. I thank you so much for reaching out to me. I'm glad you found us. Um, and yes, like Fred said, love them from a distance, but pour all that love you gave, pour it into yourself. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Fred. Pour it into yourself. At the end of the day, you got to fill your cup, like Fred said. Yes, because you deserve it. You deserve it. When you see who you really are, you'll fall so in love with yourself. You'll wonder why you ever settled for that stuff. But at the same time, never beat yourself up for what you allowed yourself to go through because you were doing the best you could at the time you did it. Honor every version of yourself. That's how you got to where you are right now. Right? But I hope that helps you guys. See? There you go. Things happen sometimes gradually and we don't even realize it. But then when you get some distance and you start really thinking about things, then you'll start to make sense of things a little more. Yes, exactly. Do it for yourself. I love that, Fred. That's such a great idea. I love that. Fred, there's a million ways to do shadow work, a million ways. And I've got a lot of that stuff over on my membership. But that right there that Fred said, that's another good thing to do. That's a very nurturing self-care thing that you can do for yourself. And say, I deserve this. Yes. I love that. You got to love yourself. You got to nurture yourself. I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Fred. That was a great idea. Yes, Rachel said, when I started to do more of my shadow work, I was less attached to him. That does help, right, Rachel? And over time time plus work, right? Thank you for sharing that, Rachel. Yes, exactly. I think so, Rachel. Thank you for saying that. But I hope this has helped you. I got to get off of here. It's nearly midnight. Oh my gosh, it's 11:56. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin in 4 minutes. Not really. Oh, well, thank you, Veronica. Thank you for that. Oh my God, Fred. 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 I'm so glad you're here. I'm so thankful. Good night, Rachel. Sweet dreams to you, love. I'm glad you're here, Fred. You make the world a better place by being in it. Yes, Fred is right. Blocking is the first step. That's step one. So I know, right, Buzz? But I got to get out of here. I am so glad you found us, Veronica. Fred and Rachel and Buzz and Lisa, thank you so much for your input. And that's okay. Step one is the most important step, Veronica. That's the hardest step to make. Can we all agree that step one is the hardest one? So you're there. You've done the hardest step. Now, the other steps are going to be hard too, but the hardest one is step one. So good on you. Love you too, Fred. I love y'all. Big group hug. Can we all big group hug? Big group hug. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much. This has been a very nice night. Thanks to everybody that booked readings. And Veronica, we love you. Thank you, Buzz. We'll see you guys later, okay? Everybody here, please have sweet, peaceful dreams, all right? May you sleep like you're on a cloud, all right? Bye, y'all.